Yeah, man. Welcome to the Yotas 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 podcast, where we talk about everything Toyota.
See what we can find out about this Japanese truck.
Adventure stories.
That's got the fucking COVID, so fuck.
No. Yeah, I'm cooking your food with COVID.
Rigs.
I'm accessorizing on the trail. Or some shit came loose, I'm just trying to tighten that.
Anything that has the T on it, we love it.
That's what happens when you buy a big truck. You gotta fucking get in there and keep her happy, you know what I'm saying? Can't be fucking around. You gotta get your whole body in there.
I hope you enjoy, because we enjoy bringing it to you. This is the Yotas 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 podcast, and welcome aboard.
Last time I forgot to delete the files off of that off of the camera, so it stopped recording because there was no more memory right in the middle.
You didn't have room.
Yeah, it's like, damn it, dude. You got to delete 3 hours worth of podcast off of there before you put 3 more hours. You know?
Dude, I hate deleting shit off the phones, man. Oh, how many bad words are you allowed to say?
Whatever, dude. This is fucking America.
Fucking shit and fucking dumb, fucking.
Pissing, fucking, whoring, cracking.
We got all the bad words ready. Oh,
Riley, welcome to the podcast, dude. Riley Stevens, dude.
I am Riley.
Riley, what does your phone say when you call? What is it, Kenya Williams?
Kenya Williams.
Riley Kenya Williams.
Yeah, I changed my phone number so many times when I moved here that all of a sudden Verizon just gave me a name, Kenya Williams.
Yeah.
I think they were sick of all the freaking bad numbers I was calling. When you call numbers, you're like, I don't want this number to call me back.
Yeah. Well, someone left a message the other day, and I was like, how many of these numbers are not spam? How many of these numbers are actually people trying to call?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to be answering every fucking single one of them?
I answer them all.
I feel like the but do you fuck with them?
Sometimes, or I'll just be really polite, and they'll be like, we're trying to sell you this old people's insurance in California for senior citizens. I'm like, I'm 36 years old. And then they're like, well, have a nice day then.
Yeah.
Some of them sound kind of hot on the phone, though.
One of my buddies messes with them. Some of them sound kind of yeah. One of my buddies messes with them. He starts like going along with it. Oh, really? Tell me more. I would really love to. Yeah, I think I might be interested. Like just stringing them
all
along
the way.
Yeah.
Waste their time to the full extent.
Totally.
I'm gonna start doing that.
I did it with some. It was some training thing, right? Some business training, how to sell type of deal, right? But they wanted like 10 grand. And I was like,
they wanted you to give them 10 grand?
Yeah, dude. And I was like, there's no fucking way. I'm not paying 10 grand for this whatever online course that you're trying to offer. And the poor kid kept trying to sell it to me, right? Like he was practicing the role that he was trying to sell me, and he was not doing a good job.
You should have said, hey, man, how about you give me 10 grand and I will entertain you way more than you could do.
Totally. Riley, so what are we driving outside, brother? What year is your truck?
I have a 23 long bed, TRD, Sport. There's a lot of merit badges to remember. Long bed, 4-door, TRD, Sport, Tacoma, 23.
23.
Yeah.
Four-wheel drive?
It's a 23. Oh, yeah, 4x4. Did I not say 4x4?
No, I don't know.
It had that merit badge, too.
Yes.
But that has no merit badges on it right now because I'm waiting on my No Coast Yotas retard sticker.
Yes.
RTRD.
I got the small one.
People get TRD Pro because they think that'll make them more special, but mine is Pro retard.
Yeah, totally. Underdeveloped racing.
Way more sophisticated.
I started with the Indy patch. That was the first one.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
I seen it I was like, what? Because, yeah, Independent lost their balls a long time ago, and they started putting rainbows on stuff, and then, they started, like, the women's skateboarding is like the WNBA, dude. Nobody gives a shit. Like, that's cute, like, right when you're there, but you're like, dude, you can't body slam as hard as us and just keep going. You already know. So, friggin', they took the Indy Cross off the trucks, and so then they're like, oh, yeah, no, but so now anyone who uses that Indy Cross, it's like, dang, that is, like, hardcore, badassery.
I didn't even realize until he, I guess I didn't even realize
that they hadn't been using it.
Yeah.
They tried to sneak that one by the world, man. Because skateboarding started getting pretty gay right before that, anyway. Like, as soon as Fausto Vitello died, dude, and they never used to put no names on any independent trucks. Independent was hardcore, shave your head, freaking Nah, gnarly. No freaking no substitutes. Even when they started making the stuff overseas, it was still independent. It was still radical. Like, yeah, they're trying to save a little money by using China, which is their first mistake. They started making one mistake after another, and it just snowballed into, all right, it's already made in China, so we could make it as gay as we want now and just take the cross off. Like,
What happened to sticking to your guns? And I mean, that's the deal. I mean, that's keep it gangster. You know what I'm saying? It
skateboarding is
doesn't-
not to be tampered with.
Yeah.
It's like metal is always gonna be metal. You can't change the rules in the pit.
All of a sudden, everything, I don't know, dude, just more and more shit becomes racist or becomes offensive. But that's the point.
It all happened right when the Black Lives Matter
the whole
riots were
point-
going on.
The whole point of fucking skateboarding is that it's offensive. That's the whole fucking point of the thing.
Yeah, it's
we're
illegal.
We're like, fuck you. We're going to go skate.
Yeah, I don't want to
you.
play football. I'm going to the skate park.
100%.
I don't want to play
Exactly.
basketball. I don't like freaking jerseys where we all have the same
But
name.
even the skateboard park is, hey, you know,
It's a safe place for us retards.
here's a little spot. Make sure you wear your helmets, or I'm gonna fucking charge you. I'm gonna ticket you.
right
for
there. They're trying to control it right there.
No fun in the fucking fun zone.
That's
Yeah,
why the
dude.
best things were like Channel Street, dude. Where
Yeah.
you've been there, dude. There is no rules down there. It's made by heathens. It's like, what's it called with Mel Gibson, the guy who made the Jesus movie. Oh, Road Warrior. It's like
Oh yeah.
Mad Max.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Mad Max
100%.
skateboarding is.
100%.
That's what it all was to
It's
be.
guerrilla fucking warfare.
Yes, dude. Like, I don't go to places where cops drive
Who
by.
said that? Who was that? Who said that? God dog it. Brian Anderson said that on one of the Transworld videos back in the day.
that it's guerrilla warfare?
Well, they were going out at night. It was a lot of nighttime stuff when they were really just like the nighttime stuff was really starting to get big. Everyone's going out at night, and he's like, "Dude, I love it. We go out and light up a spot like a jewel thief in the night and
Yeah.
get our tricks." And it's guerrilla warfare, dude. It's
It's not allowed.
yeah, exactly.
That's what skateboarding is. Why it's better. And so they're like, oh yeah, you could come to Woodward and you could learn to do stuff with pads on and not have any style.
I don't
but
know.
you could go to the Olympics. And it's like,
I got it tatted, dude. Independent, dude.
yeah, I got
It's
them all over the
fucking
place,
cross,
dude. I got
It's-
one there. I got one
It's the
under
Iron Cross,
here.
dude.
I got
yeah.
one
So
there.
as soon as he made that, I was like, money. I bought it, the sticker and the patch. I was like, that's going on the fucking board, dude.
Yep.
Independent. I love it.
It's
Toyota Truck Company.
I only have two patches inside my truck.
Yeah,
One of them's got Jesus on it.
Yeah,
And the other one's the No
That
Coast
one.
Yoda one.
Yeah.
That's where I put, like,
Yeah.
Jesus is number one.
So you
But-
see my
Yeah, I got 3 of those in
Yeah,
my
dude.
truck right now.
So we went to on Easter. We went to church, and there were little Easter eggs floating around the church, and
those were in the eggs?
My daughter found one, and she popped it open, and she was thinking candy, this and that. And so
She was bummed there was no candy.
She was a little bummed.
Here, Dad,
right?
you could have the Jesus.
She set it down on the table, and the egg cracked open. The little like park table that have the little grates through them, the holes. She set it down, and Jesus fell through. And I looked at her and go, "Baby girl."
You just let Jesus fall
I said,
into
"You
the
can't
gutter?"
let baby Jesus fall on the ground." She looks at me and laughs and shakes her head. You know what I mean? Like we were laughing, and so I put him in my pocket right here, and I would just go, "I got anybody check it out. I got a little baby Jesus right here.
Dude, I got freaking.
Don't worry, I'll keep baby Jesus
Dude, I got freaking God and Jesus cards in my pockets
all day
at all
long,
time.
baby, all day long."
This one tells me that bad stuff happens when you drink and all that, and then this one just says, "Lord, help me to remember nothing is going to happen to me today that you and I can't handle together."
Amen.
I feel bad when my Jesus is in my center console.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's I don't even know if there's. Oh yeah.
Jesus is the homie, dude. He's good. We always got to remember, Jesus is your brother. He's your homie.
Yeah, when you're little,
know?
you don't understand. It's okay.
Yeah, he's your homie.
It's not for that's why it's grown-ups' jobs to like protect the little ones, because they don't know, and that's why they don't know, and that's okay. Look out for them. Not like it was for us when we were little. It was warfare. People weren't as like Jesus as we are now.
Yeah.
People were a little more like, I don't want my neighbor to know that I like Jesus. It wasn't. But now the world is like
Well, I feel like there's
a shift.
well, that too, but I also feel like for me personally, I feel like there was some sort of clean-cuttedness to Christianity that didn't fit my bill.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm not sure where that came from. That was the lie, but that's not the truth. I mean, for me now, actually learning, now that I've been like literally studying the Bible, I realized that these dudes were hood rats Jesus himself's from the hood. Nazareth, nothing good comes from Nazareth.
And he picked all his disciples were a bunch
Fishermen, bro.
They all fucked up. They're all rule
100%.
breakers like us.
100%.
And he made them
100%.
the ones to deliver the message, just like us.
Yeah.
You can't know what the light looks like until you've seen the darkness.
100%.
And people have never seen darkness, that's why they're like, yeah, Jesus. Like, you'd be like, you don't know yet.
Yeah,
You don't even
yeah.
understand how real it is. You're just going to church because you think it's going to get you into heaven.
Yeah.
You're still going out and being a dickhead to people. I know you.
Yeah. Yeah. With your collar. You need a collar to make God happy.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why how I missed that rebel part of it. I miss that I feel like more young men particularly should know that right up front. These dudes are rugged individuals. Go out there and live your life, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they would tell you, when we were young, they were like, if you have tattoos, you're going to hell.
Yeah, it's not true.
In the 90s and all that back in the day, there was, because I'm 36. I was born in 89. What about you?
78, bro.
Dude, but still.
Born. When were you born?
89.
Oh, okay.
So you're not that much older than me.
No.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, back then, if you had all the people who had tattoos, they weren't.
You're staring at 40, right?
36.
Yeah.
I'm not staring at nothing, dude. I got metal legs,
I'm
new
just saying.
teeth, LASIK surgery.
Yeah.
2 new carpal tunnel.
Yeah, because
surgerized
you got fisted.
I got fisted by Anastasia's fistus, and it made me 20 again. There we go. That's a coming right there. I got fisted by Anastasia's fistus, and it turned me young.
Yeah.
At least I didn't have to drink no children's blood on an island.
At least.
I got ran over, and God gave me a Toyota. How about that?
Is that how you got the truck?
Yeah, that truck came from the freaking Anastasia's fisting.
From the
fisting brought me to Tacoma.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
ran over by a Nissan, and God sent it to Tacoma.
Tight.
And $10,000 in firearms, and $35,000 in teeth. $4,000 LASIKs.
Fuck yeah.
$6,000 in hands.
Yep. And your school.
And I'm in welding school for another 6 years. About to be the world's best welder ever. And as long as
How's that going?
it's
How
good.
are you testing? Have you
I got
doing-
my vertical MIG certification the other night,
Yep.
which they say is pretty hard to get.
tight.
But I found it really fun. And
Do you have somewhere to practice? This is probably a key thing.
without the school?
Yeah.
No, but I need. That's why they're saying like welders are like a couple grand, and I need to make some money before I go spending money on because I want to put a welder in the back of my truck.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
Always
yeah.
be because it's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
It's not like any other job where I've
Can
had.
they help you
get one?
get
Well, they help us
a
get
job?
jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've already got people coming from like steel factories to the school to be like, hey, come be our little bitch.
Yeah.
After you're
Yeah.
done with school, we'll let you push a button. I'm like, dude, I've been working for 15 years. And I'm already ready. Just put me where I need to be. I don't want to freaking figure out where I need to be. Just it's your job to tell me what you already know if you think that I'm good at, and just let me go weld it or whatever I got to do. Because a lot of these kids that are in this school have never freaking,
Hey, let's put this on that chair over there.
put this over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That's fine.
There we go.
It's just tall. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. The
Yeah.
kids, these kids at this school have never fucking fallen down a 7-foot shaft on a boat. They've never had a grinder explode in their face. They've never had sparks raining on them until where you're just opening your mouth like, come that sparks in my mouth. I like it. They're like, oh, sparks. Oh my gosh. Oh, that tool could kill you. Like, dude, I worked on a boat where we were freaking rocking in the sea and we were one deckhand short, putting freaking pallets up on a ship that was also moving.
You did that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of merchant marine type of ship?
We would deliver. I worked on crew boats where they're like 25, 35 long boats, and
Yeah.
we'd put pallets of stuff to deliver out to merchant ships. Yeah, that couldn't go to
yeah,
a dock,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they needed supplies. So we'd either take people, deliver new crew members, or Coast Guard that had to go and like service them or check to see illegal stuff.
Pedro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Out of Pedro.
Yeah.
U.S. water taxi, man. Everybody who's anybody in Pedro's worked at the water taxi. It's the oldest, most gangsters place ever, and until recently, they never drug tested. So that's where all the bad guys who couldn't get past drug. I worked at this one tugboat company, and they're all like, "Hey, they wouldn't let me get on a boat. They're like, they were trying to break me in a yard, and they didn't understand. I'm like, I got broke a long time ago, guys. Just let me go on a fucking boat. And they wouldn't let me go on a boat. And so I was like, and this one guy's head so far up my ass, I fucking could smell his breath. And then friggin', they ended up firing him, and I quit. And they were like, "Why'd you quit?" I'm like, "Because this guy wouldn't fucking leave me alone. He's trying to fire me all the time." And they're like, "But all the captains said you were so good." I'm like, "All right, well, you fucking lost me. I'm gonna go work with the fucking drug dealers that just got out of jail at the water taxi. You know, they'll let me get on a boat."
Over
so
there,
I went,
yeah.
got on that boat, and then I was out in the water. And then we're doing dumb illegal shit where you could die. I fell in a hole in a boat one time because this dude didn't put a cone by a hole, and you're supposed to have a cone by open hatches.
Yeah.
I took the safety class. I know what was fucking wrong. I could have sued, but I did it. And then this is after I got ran over too. So then my PTSD went off, and I fell in the hole in the boat, and I'm like, "What the hell, fuck?" Wow, I started crying down there, and then I went in and I told the boss, I'm like, "Dude, this ain't worth fucking 16 an hour, dude. There was no cone. I fell in a hole." And then he's like, "Okay, Riley, we're going to take you to the hospital right now." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, then they're probably going to drug test me, and then I find out I'm smoking weed, and then he's going to... I'm like, this is all useless. I'm not going to sue you guys, okay? I already got a fucking lawsuit going on because I got fisted with the dude, so... Friggin', I'm not going to sue you guys. And I'm just like, dude, but 16 an hour, what the fuck, dude? Like... Yeah. That was the last straw when I fell in the hole. Because I was fine. You know, we go in container ships, and you almost get squished by friggin' 10,000-pound pallets, and you're dealing with people that don't speak English, like little Indonesians up there. They all smile at you like, "Ha!" You're like, "Dude, we need our paperwork so we can leave." They're like, "Okay, I'm going to go find the captain real quick. Be right back." And friggin', dude, they're gone for like an hour. You're waiting on the boat, just waiting. Like,
go find the captain.
Hey, and then we go, dude, the fun shit was when we go deliver stuff to the Russian boats. They were used to getting their beer first. And so they'd send the beer up on a pallet, and then they wouldn't send our fucking slings back. We're like, "Hey, what are you guys doing up there?" They come by the edge of the boat, they're drinking the beer. And I was like, "Oh, shit." Then they take us through like 5-6 hours. Because they got to unload the pallets.
Stupid American. Get paperwork, then send beer.
Like,
they never learn. They always send beer first. Every time. Every time they send beer first. Watch. Here we come. We tell them. I would call right now. Tell them, you send beer first. They should ask for paperwork first, but they're stupid Americans.
And so we learned.
They've never been to Siberia.
No, these Russians.
Sparks in face in Siberia are like heaven.
Dude, I don't remember what kind of beer they get, but yeah, these dudes, they look like the funny guys off Triple X, like, or that dude off the movie Wanted, that brought the guy the whiskey off. But they're so funny, like. And then we go over there with Captain Sal one time. This is when I learned. Sal's like, "All right, we get all these pallets off of here, and you bring back my paperwork. Then you get this pallet with the beer. Mm-hmm. All right, but not till all this is up." They're like, cigarettes, beer. Send us the cigarettes and beer. No. I'm the captain. I make the rules. You got to get these pallets, and then you guys get this one.
See this? This is the beer that you want.
So,
okay.
We're fun. And then this one time,
Tell you what, you send the paperwork down, and we'll send them same time.
We tried to do that. We
fucking holding my paperwork hostage for the beer.
They send the bucket down because we put the paperwork in a bucket with the string.
Yeah.
And so we send that up, and we're going, the pallet of beer and the paperwork's going up at the same time. And they got the pallet of beer. And then... we're like, all right.
So was that doing casual work on the dock or what?
No, this is just being a deckhand.
On the boat.
All I needed was
on the water taxi.
Yeah, you didn't. Well, we needed a special card just so we could. We did contracts with this oil company, and we would freaking go on their boat and unload the groceries and all this stuff. But to do that, we had to have a TWIC card and this special ConocoPhillips card that we had to have all the stuff for oil tanker people.
Yeah.
And you had to go on in a jumpsuit. But yeah, that shit was fun. They call it strike downs. Everybody else who worked at the water taxi, they were little bitches. They're like, "Oh no, I don't want to do a strike down." I'm like, "What are you talking about? This is gonna take up so much time of the day. We're gonna freaking get on their boat."
I always thought the tugboat dudes in the harbor in San Diego, when we would,
that they were longshoremen.
No, I just thought that they were. I thought they were cool. I was like, that looks like a fucking killer job. Tugboat, pulling aircraft carriers in and naval vessels in, and just working
being on a boat and just
dude.
Tying the lines. Like I would do the shit where I would throw the line and I could tie knots by just throwing it. Yeah. Just being on the water, dude.
Good times, dude.
Best job I've ever had.
There's this fucking sailor in you.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Well, that I was on a carrier.
Yeah.
Well, my buddy just called recently. He sent me those patches because those
I saw
are
that.
Air Force Division. He wanted him. He was like, make sure, dude, everybody knows that no kings but us. That was before the no kings bullshit that's going on today, dude. That we had this long ago. That's the fucking credo of the, that's our motto.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're New Yorkers. No kings but us, New Yorkers. Anyway,
Jesus is the king, and so are we.
but you were talking about the sparks falling and shit.
Yeah.
And when he called, we were talking about all the shit that we did in the Navy, and I didn't forget, but him and I were side by side, and smoking fucking chain smoking heaters, fucking pouring sockets, dude.
Yeah, dudes, just smokes. Let's go. Like,
fucking just
it's something to do.
Yeah, welding,
Sitting on the water.
So we used to pour sockets. So what that is the arresting gear cables that catch the airplanes. It's just a fucking wire that goes underneath the deck and into this machine that wraps around it. Fucking, it's a. Like
is it like bungee? Like, does it
well,
give?
it twists and tightens as it stretches. The core is hemp. So there's a hemp rope, and then there's cable weaved around it.
Weed?
Hemp. Yep. There's
Marijuana.
There's nothing stronger.
On the Navy boat.
Yep. They tried nylon, but that doesn't. It's too rebounding. They tried. So hemp is the best.
Weed in the Navy.
100%.
Stopping your aircraft carrier.
Yep.
stuff.
So the ends of the cables that come out of it wraps around this machine, and the ends of the cables come out of the deck, and then there's one that attaches across. So the one that attaches across, you can throw.
Cables.
There are actually 3 cables.
3 cables.
Yeah, one for each side. So they go down through all these pulley wheels under the boat, and then they go to this machine and they wrap around the machine. Both of them wrap around.
Uh-huh.
And then this machine is a big hydraulic piston. So as the cable gets pulled out, the hydraulic piston pulls as the cable gets drawn out, and it slows it just slows the fluid down until it stops. So it's
then does it go back in?
Yeah, and then afterwards you open up a valve, and all the fluid goes back in, and it pulls the cable back.
And then does the cable go back by itself, or you got to put it back for it to get caught
No,
again?
that's what I mean.
It
It just retracts.
Oh, it
So
goes
the
back to where it was.
Yeah, and it just reels itself back in. And so when it comes back to the deck, it goes boom, boom, boom. And then there are like leaf springs.
Anybody ever get snapped in half by those?
Not in half, but you can get your legs broken. It'll knock you down.
Yeah.
Somebody got hit by one, and this older guy, one of the older officers, got hit by one, and he fell over, and it went across him. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, while he was on the ground.
Yeah, fucked him up.
Beat the shit out of him
Yeah,
with
100%.
a weed slingshot.
Yeah, so the end of the cable, when you take the top one off, right, the top one could only do 100 traps, and then you throw that one away and you put another top one on. But every 5,000, you have to redo the socket, the end of the cable where you screw it on. It's just like two cables screwed together. So there's a fucking socket on the end of it, right? And in order to do that, you get a K grinder, big gas grinder, and you cut the fucking end of the wire right behind the socket.
You mean a settling torch?
No. We use a big spinning wheel grinder. We call it a K grinder. Yeah, like the fucking fire department uses to cut you out of a gas powered
like a giant saw.
Miter saw. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
One that like shoots water at the same time. That kind.
It's not a water saw, but it was just a grinding wheel on it, big cutting wheel.
Whoa.
And so you cut the end of the socket. You cut the socket off, and then you have the end of the cable, and you have to undo the cable. So you have to do 10 inches.
Take it out of the
10 inches of the cable. You wrap it with wire so that and then you have to undo the entire cable, undo every piece, so that it's a flowering. All the wires, each one.
Cut yourself with a lot of metal, didn't you?
Dude, like I said. So do you undo the fucking cable, cut the hemp center out of the middle of it, right? And then you have to take this fucking end of this cable, sandblast it, right? And then you heat zinc up, and we have a fucking acetylene fucking deal, and we heat zinc up. We melt zinc into this fucking deal until it's molten hot, and then you have to squeeze it up with gloves because it's a socket.
Red
so
hot.
Then you have to put the new socket over, squeeze the wires together, put the new socket in there, and that flowering bud of cables is in the socket, and then you fill it with the hot zinc.
Where's the welding happening?
Bro, well, the welding happens on the end of there's a lock ring, and you got to put a tack on there.
Oh, tack so it doesn't come off. So
that's why they sent me. That's the whole reason they sent me to welding schools, because we needed someone
for a tack.
Yep, 100%.
Yes.
And then in the meantime, I got to tack together all kinds of little fabricated angle iron to hold television
with MIG or with a stick.
It was a stick.
Oh,
because we had a stick welder would drag it up on deck.
70-18 or 60-10, the nasty
Yeah,
stuff.
it was whichever one was the easy. I think it was 70-18 most of the
70-18
time.
is the nice stuff. 60-10 is like
You
live.
have to
wild.
You have to work it. Yeah, I think it was 70-18
it doesn't stick
most
as
of the
bad,
time.
but they all stick.
70-18 was easy.
Yeah,
Done.
More pretty too.
Yeah, so most of the welding I did was in that school, 4 weeks of welding school. But anyway, we poured these fucking sockets, bro. Like, I had forgotten about pouring sockets, dude. Like, it was a gnarly fucking job.
How many sockets were there?
One on each side of the fucking cable. So we would go pour
And
one
every
there
5,000 catches or 200 catches, you said?
every I forget, every 5,000. Because the cable was good for 10,000 traps, 20,000. So 10,000 halfway through, I forget the life of the cable. And then we would have to redo the whole cable. So you'd have to take one end out, tie a brand new one on from the hangar bay on an aircraft carrier, and we would it was on a reel, and I would weld the fucking two ends together, the two flowers together, and then we would pull it to the flight deck, and you'd pull one through the whole machine through the other one.
Those cables, those cables were on a spool. It wasn't just like set cables already. You had to pull them off the spool and measure it and do all that. And
Well,
cut
we
it.
knew how long it was.
But it was on a spool. It wasn't like pre-cut, like in a stacker cable. Say those spool cables, we delivered those shits on the water taxi.
On the water taxi. Fucking A.
Yep, I
Fucking A.
deliver the
There we
thing.
go.
I probably delivered the ones you had.
Fucking A.
I'd use the DeLorean. I traveled back in time and I did it.
So how long you been skating, dude? Forever? As long as you can remember?
The first time I chipped my teeth in a diaper, I was 3 on a skateboard.
On a
I was pushing
skateboard.
on my hands and knees in a diaper.
Yep.
And freaking hit a rock and slid forward on the grip tape and slid my teeth across the ground.
Old man skate, surf.
Oh, and then when I skated, my neighbors always skated, my brother always skated. There were always boards around, and so I'd try to mess with them. But like in between 8 and 9 is when I learned to ollie up curbs. Do that first, ollie up the curbs, and then my neighbor, they were really good at skating, and he was good friends with Lance Mountain's son, his kid Little Lance, and so this old guy in a minivan with gnarly Middle Eastern eyebrows would drop off his child, and I didn't know that was Lance Mountain at the time.
Oh.
And later in life, we were friends, and he remembered me from when I was little. He's like, "You're that fucked up little neighbor kid that got banned from the house for swearing in the backyard."
Mouth.
Oh my gosh, dude. I remember my brother and that kid's brother, they fought. It was some wild. We had a cul-de-sac, so there'd be hockey games and roller hockey. And fighting would happen.
Yeah.
Oh, and freaking.
We had a basketball court at the end of ours.
Dude, yeah. We put
the old cul-de-sac.
we tipped trash cans sideways, and those were our goals.
Oh, yeah,
roller
yeah,
hockey.
Yeah.
And it would start all fun and games then until it was fighting, and then it was like, oh man, oh yeah. But so those dudes skated, and the Lance Mountain little kid, he'd always be like, "Hey, let Riley come to the college," and they'd all be like, "No, Riley can't come." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then later I found out it was because they were all smoking weed, and I would have told them all the brothers. So that's why I was never allowed to go to the Citrus College to skate with them. And this is when piss drunks started popping off. All the Andrew Reynolds, Baker stuff started happening. They all started wearing tight pants and spray painting and doing drugs. And I didn't know what drugs were when I was 9.
Yeah.
But they would put PD on stuff for piss drunks. And I was like, "What's that?" In my neighborhood, so he wouldn't get in trouble, he'd say it was poopy diapers. And then, so I would spray paint PD on my board to try and be like them and Andrew Reynolds and them because I wanted to be like Andrew Reynolds and Ali Bilala. And so that was like 9 to 10. And then I was good at surfing because we go to San Diego every summer because my dad was a horse jockey, so he would race at Del Mar. And so I go to the beach and just surf every summer. And I learned to surf on a boogie board when I was 5. And I love surfing more. It was more fun. I wanted to be a pro surfer. Got my first surfboard all brand new when I was 10 for my 10th birthday. It was a 5'10" Almeric. And then my mom moved me to Arizona when I was 13, and there were no waves. So it was either... And I could skate. I could skate a little bit. I still pushed Mongo at the time, but I went to the skate park.
Fucking Mongo.
Hey, but that means I could push switch real good because some people never push Mongo.
Totally.
And when they push switch, they look fucking stupid because then they're pushing Mongo now.
Totally.
I can push switch real good, and I learned to push...
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
I talk shit, but
okay.
Yeah.
You push switch Mongo.
Have to.
I couldn't do it.
Have to.
I'm in position at all times. But that's how Anastasia.
Somebody fucking does some. There's some. I know a couple of the. Who was the fucking pro that? I don't know. When I was growing up, I was
Mongo?
or Mongo Switch. They were
Dude,
always Mongo
all the-
Switch.
Rob
I don't
Welsh,
remember, but
all
it was,
those guys, all
but
the-
I'm saying like
all the
on,
SF
like,
Giants could do
like
it.
Anthony Van England or somebody
He
like
does
that.
it too.
I think
He
maybe
pushes
I don't remember if
big
it was
old
him.
switch Mongo push. That dude can't push
doesn't
switch.
give a fuck.
Yep.
And fucking rips. I remember seeing that go. All
Yeah,
right, if this
still a
motherfucker
goofy,
does
though.
it, it's totally 100%, 100%.
I was like, I might have looked dumb while I was a child, but at least when I'm skating backwards, I look like a gangster.
yeah, totally.
I could push switch without having
My
to
buddy
Mm-hmm.
in the Navy, he said that, I don't know, when he was younger, he's like, one summer I just decided I'm gonna skate switch. And so he just started pushing switch. And he was like, I'm not gonna fucking stop until I can skate, push, switch. And so
Yeah.
he just forced himself to do it.
Yeah, you can figure
And
it
he
out.
could do it. He could do it while we were riding down the street. You know what I mean? Just switch stance and fucking start pushing.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
sometimes
just fucking. I was like, that's badass.
it helped when you have to skate long distances. You
Right.
get tired going up a
Go-
hill.
go the other way.
That's another way I learned how to push with both feet. I'd be going up a hill. I'm fucking tired. I'm switching the other foot.
Yeah.
And so I had my legs were trained to push
Yeah.
with both feet at a young age. Oh yeah, but then 13 moved to Arizona and it was either do drugs or skate. And so I skated.
Yeah.
And then I did the drugs later.
then- yeah,
but
yeah.
at first I skated and I just went to the skate park honestly to smoke cigarettes because my mom bribed me with a GoPed to move to Arizona.
See, that's so funny, dude.
What happened to you too?
No, mine was different. We lived inland, so in upland, and
Yeah, same. I was at 210.
so we were
in Arcadia.
an hour from the beach. There's no going to the anyway, so it was ride a skateboard.
yeah.
But with cigarettes and the weed,
Let's go to the park to smoke.
I started smoking cigarettes because we were smoking weed.
Yeah.
And if I went home smelling like a cigarette, it
wouldn't
I
be as
wouldn't
bad as the weed.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And then before long, all the homies like, stop bumming smokes, go buy your fucking own.
Be like, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, maybe in your day you could.
Well, yes.
You could
there
go buy
was
some
a
cigarettes in the
store
80s.
right across the street from the high school.
And they didn't card.
Yep.
Sick.
Get some fucking Marlboro Reds.
Yeah, dude, Marlboro Reds are so good. Those are the best ones.
Yep. And
Or
then we
some-
started smoking humps. And then it was Camel Wides, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude,
Camel Wides, dude. The big fucking.
The box was massive.
Totally.
And dude, a pack of cigarettes could last you like 2 weeks. I would like smoke a half a ciggy because that shit
And
used to
put
make
it
you
out.
lightheaded. Smoke a half a ciggy, but yeah, I smoked cigarettes because I was like, man, I don't want to smoke weed like my older brother,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, I'm gonna smoke cigarettes so I won't smoke weed.
Oh.
Anyway, I was more up smoking mad weed when I
Yeah,
got
totally.
to Channel Street, dude.
Totally.
'Cause, didn't smoke weed, and then I did, and then it made me an animal on a skateboard.
Yeah, dude. I come and go. So I smoked when we were younger a lot, and then when I joined when I was 19,
The military.
I quit.
Yep.
Right. So for 4 years, pretty much. I mean, there was maybe a little bit here and there. You know what I mean? But I could never smoke again. Like you know
how
what I
it
mean?
was in the
yeah,
beginning.
never.
Yeah, especially once you take a break and you're like, damn,
Yeah.
I'm so much more wired when I'm not smoking.
More recently, I can, but that was after years of not doing it.
And experimentation.
And then crazy thing is I stopped drinking, and so then I was sober from weed and alcohol, and all the other shit that came with the alcohol. But anyway, I was sober for several years, pure, and I wanted to smoke a little. And I remember I would I'd take a hit, or if I took too many hits, I would get real fucking paranoid, bro. It would fuck with me.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I had no tolerance. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna smoke a little more, like every day.
Yeah.
Take a hit every day, and then slowly I got a tolerance. You know what I mean? But then there was one thing because a buddy of mine, the guy that I grew up smoking with, he doesn't smoke anymore, and he's like, dude, I can't, dude. It makes me way too fucking paranoid, dude. I can't. And I was experiencing that, And the crazy thing is I heard Joe Rogan say that he just embraces that part of it because it happens for him.
Yeah.
And he lets it become a thing that shows him his vulnerabilities, right? So when that paranoia comes up, instead of fucking running from it, he's like, what is this about? Like, this is part
Why
of
is
it.
this making me worried? I need to go face it then.
Exactly. And I noticed that when I tried, I was like, let me do this with intention. Let me see how this does. And so I did it intentionally. Let me smoke weed and let me see where I'm feeling. Fuck, I'm feeling guilty because I smoked the weed. Well, why are you feeling guilty? Well, that's because you grew up in a society that it was not okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay now, but there's still a stigma, right? Why else? Oh, AA,
Yeah,
right?
they say it's bad.
They don't want me doing it. Okay, so that's another. I'm feeling, but
But I also quit drinking for a year and a half while smoking the whole time. So
I'm 10 years without a drop of alcohol.
Yeah.
And but why am I, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I feeling
Because we're
guilt?
brainwashed to think thinking it's bad.
There's something about that, right? But it also, but there are other things like I'll start feeling guilty and ashamed about maybe there's something I should be doing the dishes instead of building the RC park in the backyard, something like that.
Don't go do the dishes, then build the
But
RC park.
that's just my insecurity popping up of what I think what I believe I should be. Who says you should be doing what or what you shouldn't be doing? And so what it reveals to me is, oh, I'm just insecure.
Yeah.
I'm just insecure. I'm living in the future. I'm living in the past. I'm not
Yeah.
living right now.
Yeah, because most of the time weed makes right now better.
Yes. So when I go out to work on the truck and do these fucking jobs, I want to smoke some weed.
Yeah.
Right now, I will lose tools along the way, and it'll take me a little bit longer to get the job done. But
You're calmer though doing it.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'm actually more focused and willing to. I don't know. I don't know. It gets me wanting to fucking work on the, work in the backyard, do my projects. It gets me wanting to. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm not necessarily wanting. I shouldn't be doing it every day, all day, like that kind of thing.
But sometimes,
Maybe.
like
Anyway.
I drew this cool ass picture, stoned.
Maybe I'm
Before
maybe.
I draw a bunch of shit. After I got ran over, I would take a bong rip every morning and start drawing.
Yeah,
It was hard to draw if I wasn't stoned.
but it's good to fucking take a break just so you know that I'm because
God sent me here to get a lesson from you. And
But
how to
even
maybe
Jesus,
smoke one day.
even Jesus liked his wine on occasion.
Yeah.
On occasion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the night before he went to become the king of all kings.
All right, we're gonna drink some wine tonight. I'm gonna get messed up
100%.
tomorrow, boys.
Not only are we going to drink the wine, I want you to remember me every time you take a drink of wine from here on out. Remember me.
Whoa.
The wine is my blood. We drew grapefruit juice now, right? But still, it was wine, according to the stories. When you drink this wine, you remember me.
Dude, Noah got wasted.
Who?
Noah, the guy who built the boat after the boat crashed and landed, dude. That guy got wasted.
Yeah,
and his
yeah.
kids found him all naked. Have you watched the Noah movie with Russell Crowe?
Is it good?
It's pretty good portrayal.
All right,
dude.
all right.
I watched it.
I
And,
like the Crow.
Russell, dude, the Gladiator.
I like the Crow, dude.
He's a good guy.
All right, man. So what happened? Tell me about getting fisted because we keep mentioning it, but I want to know the story. You could. I think I've heard it before, but I feel like it's a fucking pretty crazy story.
It was January 23rd, 23.
To be honest with you, that's where you popped up in my feed. Before I knew you were homies with Higgies and shit, you popped up in my feed, and I saw the fucking wobble.
It just popped up in your feed?
Yeah,
You weren't looking for me or nothing. It just popped up?
Clearly, I'm following No Coast Yoda, and I'm probably following some other cats, and so
Dude, I think God is infiltrated in the Instagram.
100%.
He sends people things.
100%.
But also, I think the devil's in there too.
yeah, but
They're all playing with it,
yeah.
sending us messages, and we can
100%.
choose which one we
100%.
interact with.
Yeah, you have to. But and so you popped up in the feed, but it was the wobble, the
Yeah.
ankle, and then skating.
That
I think
video-
maybe I've been following you too because you skate Pedro ripping.
I never saw, but I know I saw Yotas 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 when I started seeing No Coast Yoda Josiah's stuff also, and
Yeah.
with Higgy stuff. And then dude, literally, I don't ever go to Higgy's freaking. They go to all these car meets, and I never
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And that day, for some reason, I was like, I'm gonna go to this one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, when I met you,
Yeah.
and I met the boys, I met freaking Kenny G and some cool dudes, and I was
Kenny's a cool cat.
and everyone's awesomely sober too, and I'm like, whoa, Lord, you sent me here. I know it. And then,
100%.
but the fisting.
Yeah. So, but that's how I found you.
That video was
me,
my
was
whole.
one of
That footage was in the hospital when they were setting my leg.
Yes.
I was trying to film as much shit. I knew I was getting a lawsuit,
but
so I was trying
I
to record
saw it,
stuff.
and I know, I've had some broken and seen some broken,
knew
and
that was
I saw
bad.
that. I was like, holy shit, that thing's loose.
Yeah, I had broke my other leg. I had broke my other leg down by my ankle. That's what there's a plate in the side for. I think you
Yeah.
got one of those too, right?
Yeah, just
That's
dislocated.
That's just a little bit down by the bottom.
Yeah.
This was my shin. My shin was snapped in half.
Holy
The
shit.
big boy,
Yeah.
and it was sticking out of the skin. Blood was dripping down out of my pants. I just saw blood coming out. I thought I was gonna die.
my God.
So yeah, this is how it happened. I just got to the skate park at Channel
so you were
Street.
at Channel Street,
Yes,
yeah.
at Channel
This is
Street.
in San Pedro,
Literally,
California.
on the crosswalk of Channel Street. is where I got ran over.
Across
The same
yeah.
place I learned how to smoke weed, fight,
Yeah.
and do all of these things in life that my parents didn't teach me.
There's a car wash right there too, right?
car washes across the street.
Yeah, yeah. And
I
then
was
there's
on
the gas
I was
station.
on the side that Channel Street's on.
Yeah.
At the Beveron, we call it Beveron. So you literally don't even have to cross the street to go to Larry Burger. There's a burger place and a laundromat over here, and then AMPM's over there.
Oh, yeah.
And then freaking the Chevron is on the same street that Channel Street's on. So literally, I just had to cross one light. I just got to the park. Dispatched from the water taxi. I was working at the boat at the time. Greatest job ever. They called. They're like, "Hey, Riley, can you work at 6 a.m. tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, we're working tomorrow." Yes. I was like, "Hell yeah, I'll be there." And then I got out of my truck and I was like, "Hey, dudes, I'm gonna go to the gas station and get a yerba mate and some water. Anyone need anything?" "All right, I'll be right back." And so I'm just like, hell yeah, in my zone. We're working tomorrow. I'm going to get some shit right now. I'm going to try to shred, do all my tricks so I can have a good day at work. Because as long as I do all my tricks, I don't care how long we work. We can work a 15-hour day. I don't give a fuck. So we better rip right now. I'm like, all right. I got to the gas station, got my tea. Hi, ladies. I'll see you guys later. Just in my world, excited for work tomorrow. And I never would think, these people are dumb enough to run over somebody in the street, even though I've been hit by cars already. But so then I'm friggin' in the parking lot. Of the light is right, the crosswalk is right like 15 feet away, and I'm up on the hill a little bit because I like the little speed to go down the sidewalk. And so the light turns green and there's a walking guy, and I've done this a million times. Light turns green, I start going down because there's usually cars that go and then the people make the left turn.
Yeah.
Apparently there was nobody coming this way, and so there was a car waiting to turn left, and I just go into the crosswalk and I'm almost to the sidewalk, probably like 10 feet from the sidewalk.
Oh, they were making a left from behind you.
We were both going the same direction.
Yes.
And so I'm here, and he's like this, and so he didn't. Poor fella.
Yeah.
He didn't see me.
Yeah.
He was in a van, a work van with no back windows.
Oh my God.
And so he might have looked in the crosswalk before he went, but when he started turning, there I was. I'm on my skateboard. I'm not hauling ass. I'm just
cruising.
And I'm almost there. Almost to the sidewalk, and the dude caught me with the front right wheel. Luckily, it wasn't the left, because then there would have been more tires that drove over me. I would have gone under.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm almost to the sidewalk, and I feel like someone just hit me with a ginormous sledgehammer, or a moose tackles me.
Yeah.
Something. I'm down, and all of a sudden, I see this golf. It was a little Nissan like Sprinter van, those tiny ones with the little wheels that look like golf cart wheels.
Yeah.
And I see my leg go around the wheel well real fast. This is all I'm seeing. I just see that, and my adrenaline's going, and like a skateboard fall, I'm on my back. All of a sudden, I'm to my feet, and I'm up to run, and I feel my leg flopping, and I know. And so I went to take another step, but I feel it moving, and I'm like, and so then I just kind of barrel roll to my ass, and then when I fell down, then my toes even just went, and they fell even more. Then it went really sideways, and I knew it wasn't attached at all. My toes were on the ground.
Yeah.
My toes were on the ground. The foot was
Backwards.
damn near backwards.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
not anywhere toes forward at all.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, in my head, it snapped right here at my shin right there. And I didn't see it though. I was just like, I see something sticking out of my pants, and I'm like, this is bad. And I've at a U.S. Open contest before, I've broken my finger sideways, and while the clock was running, I straightened it.
Yeah.
Because I was in Boy Scouts, and I know if something's broken, you got to splint it or straighten it quick or it'll swell. And so I was like, it's all like slow motion right now. I see it, and I can't really feel. Oh, this is some stuff a lot of people don't know right now. So right when I see it, first thing I think is like, whoa, this is how people get set up for life. And then I hear this voice. That's the first thing I thought. But also I'm like, I gotta straighten my leg, otherwise it's gonna swell. It's literally like slow motion is happening, and time has stopped, and I'm having all these thoughts in my head, and this is God working with me.
Yeah.
And then I hear this voice saying, well, I'm like, oh, I gotta straighten my foot, otherwise it's gonna swell and they're gonna cut it off. So I grabbed my toes, and I don't think it felt good, but my brain is somewhere else. So I'm straightening it, and it was like fighting in a fight. You know, in a fight, I felt like I was chewing on a cactus. It was something just not awesome, but I knew it had to be done. So I got my toes forward, and then it didn't want to stay there.
Yeah.
It was wanting to fall again. So then I grabbed the bottom part of my leg and right here, and it was just like this in my hands, and I'm kind of holding it together. And while I'm doing this, I hear this voice go, Riley, I know this sucks right now, but the rest of your life is going to be awesome. And I was just like, I still had that thought. I'm like, I'm going to get rich from this. If I don't die, I'm getting rich. And then Anastasios comes running up. Anastasios Fistis comes running up. And he's this old European guy, like 5 foot, super skinny. Oh, poor old man. And he looked like he's seen a ghost. Like he's like, fuck, I just killed this kid. I felt bad for him, honestly.
The guy
he's
who
like-
hit you.
The guy who hit me, he runs up. Luckily, he didn't keep going. But it was a very heavy intersection. They would have got his ass. I probably would have got more money.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
luckily, he was a good Samaritan.
Yeah.
This is why I told my friends, no, we're not going to go kill him. Because my friends were like, you got his address? Who the fuck did this? We got to go get him.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. Lawsuit. We got to leave him alone.
We're good.
But I'm like, also, okay, so he comes up and he's like, can you move? And I'm like, can I move, dude? You know what you just did to me? I need this leg. I'm a pro skater, dude.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and I'm just like, I'm starting to cry. Now the panic's setting in. By this time, God is gone. And I got my message, and now I'm feeling it. I'm like, it's like that feeling when you hit your knee really hard, and the pain is worse than anything you think. I'm trying to not pass out from the pain. It's it's like the first time you take drugs and a roller coaster goes backwards. You know it's about to come even worse. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna die. I start to panic. I'm going into shock. And so then he tries to grab my shirt and drag me, and the guy's old. He can't move shit. And so he pulls me, and I'm like, ah! And he gets all scared and drops me. And then this lady who looks like a cartoon off Hey Arnold, she's got this big old lady with glasses from the 80s, and her hair's going like this. She sticks her head out the window. I'll never forget. She's like, Anastasius is like, and then because I'm in the middle of the intersection, traffic is stopped. I'm screaming bloody murder.
Yeah.
People are starting to be like, oh fuck. And this lady's like, are you gonna call the fucking ambulance or what? And Anastasius is like, oh. It's literally like a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
And then he takes off running, and I'm just laying there. I'm like,
Still in the middle of the
he's
street.
still in the middle of the road, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And then I hear this voice. He's like, are you ready? And I thought God was back, but it wasn't God. I turned around like, oh yeah, and it was some big dude. Some dude that looked like Kenny G, some just good American guy, some guy with a beard. My kind of American.
Yeah.
Because he came up to save me. He's like,
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you ready? And I just knew what he meant. He was going to pull me to the sidewalk.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right. I said, he knew it was going to hurt. He hooks my arms.
Yep.
Like grabs his arms under mine and just started dragging me back, and I'm holding my knee, and it started flopping again. He got me, though. He pulled me on the sidewalk. I'm like, ah! But he got me there, and I'm like, all right, at least I'm not going to get run over again now. I still might die, though. I'm fucking bleeding out. Now I see a trail of blood. And then people from the skate park are starting to come over. Little Nugget comes like, whoo! And I'm like, dude, go to my truck, get my phone. Here's my keys. Get my phone. Just get my phone, dude. And he's like, whoa! So someone comes back from my phone. And no, first the skaters come up, and the dude who just pulled me off the sidewalk, they're all pushing him like, what'd you fucking do? And they're like, no, this guy just saved me. Leave him alone. And they're all like, oh, no, what happened? Oh, back in time, rewind. I told the guy who saved me to go back and get my phone. So he goes to the skate park, and everyone comes back skating with him. They're like,
What the
we
fuck?
saw this guy trying to get in your truck, and we're about to fuck him up.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, hey, your friend just got run over here. So now that's how the whole skate park found out about it.
Gotcha.
Sorry, dude. We confused
Yeah,
the story. It was
totally,
traumatic.
totally.
But that's what happened. The
Yep.
guy, I gave him my keys and told him to
Yep,
get my
100%.
phone. And everybody at the skate park's like, who the fuck is this dude getting in Riley's fucking car? Let's
Yeah,
fuck him
yeah,
up.
yeah.
He's like, no. Your boy's almost dying over there. Go. And so then someone came back with my phone. I called my girlfriend.
As you're holding your fucking leg, because again, mine didn't break in half, but mine was sideways.
I'm trying to
You know,
hold.
I broke the outer one, and
Yeah.
it was dislocated.
Yeah,
and
they're
it was
not, it
crooked.
just kind of stays there. It
Yep.
kind of sits.
But I did that. There were luckily two other dudes, and I was at Bellflower in the bottom. I tried to 50 down the big four at Bellflower.
That means you had to go over the bridge into the parking lot down below.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I
horrible.
tried to 50-50 down the big four. It's a little ledge, big four.
Yeah.
And I missed. My back wheel missed, and it washed. And my back leg went out, and this leg went to the ground to land on. And my knee folded behind me, and I sat on it.
Yep.
Sat on it.
Yep.
And I heard it. I knew it.
Oh, yeah.
I heard it. Crack.
Oh, yeah, it's
fuck.
It's like seeing a porno
Just
for
like
the first time.
yeah, and I did
Can't
that.
forget.
Oh my god, and it was hanging sideways, hanging. And then the two guys, hey, I need help, and so they got me to go, and the big four, and instinctually my left leg is first. That's left leg first. March left,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Left leg.
You try to step on it?
I did, dude. Like as they're going,
And it got worse.
I was like, and felt it go.
Oh,
You know, I was like, no, fuck.
not connected.
Yeah. And one of the guys, anyway, so put me on one of his boards. Put me on my board, dude. It's bigger, dude. Big wheels, big.
Did you lay on it on your stomach?
No, just sat on
You
it.
sat on it?
And held it, and then they rolled me across the bridge and down the parking lot. Don't let
That's
me go.
rough ground, too.
All that. What do you want us to do, dude? Just take me to my truck, dude. For what?
You drove?
I drove to the VA in Long
You're
Beach.
metal.
Yeah,
was it your
100%.
right foot or left
My
foot?
left foot.
Oh, like
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
God you could drive with the right
Automatic
foot.
Tacoma.
Oh, whoa! Imagine if it was stick
Yeah.
shift.
I had three heaters left, dude. Smoked all three.
Oh, smoking. Yeah, because you were about to probably pass out if you weren't.
Yeah, probably doing 70 down Bellflower, doing 70 down Del Amo.
Dude, I feel like a bell is being rung inside of me. Just trying to imagine the
Yeah.
feeling you were feeling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I wasn't bleeding, and my bone wasn't
Yeah,
showing.
but it's still stuck sideways.
Fucking A.
And honestly, that one was a worse injury overall.
But to me, I sat for from the time I broke my leg till the time they fucking said it was 4.5 to 5 hours.
that's bullshit.
Because I sat at the VA for 4 fucking
It's
hours.
because you didn't take the expensive ambulance ride. If you
But
would,
if I, from now on,
Uh-huh.
it's something like probably maybe should have fucking gone down there, or one of the guys there. Hey, I need your help. What are we doing? Pull this motherfucker back in spot and wrap it. I don't care how fucking bad it hurts. Pull it. Because by the time
well, your shit wasn't snapped. It just
it
just broke.
this broke.
Uh-huh.
It went sideways.
Yeah.
And this broke.
Yeah.
And because of the twist, it spiraled.
Yeah.
This-
What
they
about
call-
the big bone? The big bone didn't crack up
No,
the middle? See,
no.
both on my first
No.
leg?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had both.
You crack. See,
The big one cracked up the middle,
Yep.
and then the side one
nope,
snapped.
I just sat just right, dude. Dislocated my ankle
Yeah.
and broke this, so it was sideways and
We got 3 metal legs on the table.
fucking A. Well, they took the metal out.
Oh, but I got
My,
barnacles.
my
dude.
body said nope.
I know a
I
bunch
got
of
the
people
metal.
like that.
I got the metal in a drawer around here somewhere.
I got screws in a jar at my house. That's
Yeah.
all they took out. They took out the screws underneath this one that got ran over by
gnarly.
the fister.
So as you're telling me, I understand partly. I can imagine. So another time though, dude, the scariest fucking thing that ever happened to me, I was quadriplegic for a minute.
What? What's that mean?
I
When you
could
get
not.
knocked out?
I was awake, but my body was numb. Quadriplegic.
That's scary.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, hit back of my head and tweaked.
I've gone to sleep for like a couple minutes.
Fontana 1. Fontana.
What did you do? The grindy rail?
No, we were fucking with the middle bowl, the flow bowl.
That place is fun with all the homies.
And I was going front side around the back side, which is the deepest part of the
Oh,
flow
you
bowl.
lappered.
And I came out over the edge of the pyramid, but I was floating for a front sider.
Uh-huh.
And then the edge of the pyramid, as you're coming around the edge of the pyramid, turns the corner, and I hopped down that little, you know what I mean, and did one of those. Whoop, came off there.
End
whoop,
of the wall.
It sent me.
Oh.
I went. I was going this way. It sent me to my back.
Oh no!
And I hit my ass.
Oh.
I hit my ass, and then whiplash back and hit my head. You know what I mean? So I did the reverse scorpion, right?
Yeah, you whipped the
Whoop.
ground.
Yeah, bam.
Oh.
And then everything was dead.
That's scary.
But I was fully awake and slid across my
It's
helmet.
like you knocked yourself out, but you didn't
That's
knock
what it
yourself
felt.
out.
That's what I
you
thought.
knocked your body
That's
out.
what I thought. And then I laid there, dude. Could not move, dude. Like my whole body was asleep. And I just yelled for my buddy, Scott, dude, Scott. And he came fucking skating in. What's up? I was like, I can't move, bro. What do you
For
mean
just
you can't
for a
move? But
minute?
like you said, I don't know how long before I said Scott, but like you said, dude, it was in slow motion because all these thoughts, holy shit, dude, that's it. I'm done. That's it. Fuck, there goes the rest.
It's almost like you're in a place
fuck.
between heaven and hell and earth.
yeah.
You're in another place.
There was a calm. I hadn't panicked yet. The panic, I'm sure, but there was a calm. Like, well, what the fuck what are we gonna do now?
for just a second.
Fuck. Yeah,
It's like you're dreaming for a sec,
100%.
sleeping.
And then
almost.
Scott came over and he was standing over me. I was like, I can't move, bro. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, I can't move. Well, what happened? Well, I washed out in my head. I can't move. He's like, dude, you fucking see, like, he didn't know what to do. Well, what the fuck?
Yeah, especially for a
And then
minute.
it was quiet. And we just like, I don't know, bro. Well, fucking, and then pins and needles immediately.
It was like your
pins and
body
needles,
was waking up like when your arm
faded
falls
in.
asleep.
Yep, reboot. Pins and needles. I was like,
The whole
oh.
body was like, oh shit.
You know how when you wake
Yeah,
up and
yeah,
your arm
yeah.
and then
Your
it
whole
fucking
body was doing that.
100%, whole body, probably your whole body. Oh shit! And then there was twitching happening, but I wasn't doing. He goes, wait a minute. Scott goes, wait a minute, dude.
Thank you, God.
You're moving, dude. Wait, is that? Wait a minute. And then my hands, and then very slowly on top of the pins and needles, a little bit. I go, wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute. That's me, dude. That's me. That's me.
Your nerves
okay?
just start waking
And then
up.
I was doing my toes inside my. Yep. My
You
nervous
pinched
system.
something for a second.
So then later, we found my helmet, flew out up into the grass, 20, 30 feet away. You know, I hit so hard on my ass, my helmet popped off. And so I thought I hit the back of my head.
Yeah.
Right? It was later on I realized the knot was up here.
Yeah.
So I think what happened was I whiplashed so hard that I literally, my body bent and my head hit in such a way that my neck, I got a stinger.
You jerked it.
I
You pinched something.
I fucking pinched the main nerve.
Oh.
I think there's probably a kink in my neck. You know what I mean? And my body said nope, or like you said, some sort of a knockout, but not a fucking full. With this,
You cranked the hose for a second.
100%.
And then the hose started to uncrank and then flow.
The nerve hose. Fucking gnarly. I think there's a kink in my neck from it that when I get stressed.
All the hairs on my body are standing up
bro.
right now.
But like you said, 1,000, all this. Well, that's it. There it is. Done did it skateboarding. Of course, it would be skateboarding.
Dude, I called my girlfriend when I got the ran over by Fistus. I called the lady and said, "Hey, if I
got
die,"
fisted.
I called the lady and said, "If I die, I love you." I thought I was literally gonna die before the hospital. I thought I was gonna bleed out.
Love you.
Yep. And she was like, "What happened?" I was like, "If I die, I love you."
Yeah.
Oh, poor girl. We don't date anymore, but
Yeah.
all good things in time.
That means you got a fucking kind heart, bro. Fucking kind heart.
Only girl I'd
Kenny
still...
G would call you a simp, bro.
Yeah.
You fucking call
That's
that
my
bitch.
weakness. That's why I pray a lot. Keep all those she-devils away.
I'm just fucking with you.
It's true, though, dude. Women are my weakness.
Are they?
They'll get me into some trouble.
Oh, they always do. Most of the time, anyway.
But it's better if it's the trouble where, like, you got to just be home at a certain time so they make you food, you know? And like, that's okay trouble. But if they're like, hey, you finished the bag, you got to go get another one now. That's bad trouble. No bags with the babes. You want a babe that doesn't do bags.
No bags with the babes.
No bags with babes.
Hey, let's take a little break, dude. And
Okay.
then we're going to play a little game, bud. We're
All
going to
right.
find out if you're a fucking classy individual or if you're absolute trash.
All right.
But let's take a piss break and we'll come right back.
PP.
Or coffee break. All right, man.
Halftime's over.
Intermission.
And they're pissing.
I don't know. I think skateboarding saved my life first. And then,
Made it worse.
well,
Did both.
actually, God saved my life and Christ saved my life. But the crazy part is that He gave me all the gifts to get me exactly where I am today. You know what I'm saying? All the things I needed to. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But skateboarding is one of those gifts. You know, I'm rusty for sure. There's dust on that motherfucker, but I could we'll go fucking
As
throw
long
some.
as you could ride the board, that's all that matters.
We'll go put some axle stalls down, dude, real quick.
I literally don't care about tricks or anything.
I know.
I just like when
lay-
people are around to
go lay
ride. Like I got friends that do some
Go lay
silly stuff, but
Hey, go lay down.
the presence of your friends.
Good
It doesn't
girl.
matter who's doing
Good
what.
girl.
It's about having a good time.
Yeah. And the thing I always liked about it too was we all want each other to succeed. It doesn't matter your level. You know what I mean? We had dudes that were better than others, you know, in our circle of fucking homies.
Yeah.
You know, one dude fucking shredder, Greg is shredding, and fucking Eric's is kind of wacky, but Eric will fucking do the biggest 50-50 in the park every single time. And he'll break his fucking leg, you know what I mean? He'll bleed trying.
Dude, I got friends
Anyway.
that literally will just
I always
carve
loved that.
around.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Just them. I scream at them like they're doing a 900.
Well, you know what they're working, like, especially when you spend a little bit of time skating with someone, you know what they're working on, right?
Yeah.
Or you see the one trick that they struggle with, so you know that that there's the goal right there.
Yep.
And when he pulls that one, you're just like, you know the feeling. It doesn't matter which one. It's like, oh, you fuck yeah, bro.
Uh-huh.
Yes. You know, it's all about, you know what I mean? Helping your homie succeed, dude. Fucking get it this time, dude. Stop
Yeah.
fucking around. Quit
Yes.
screwing around.
I know it's a fun. Fortunately, but also unfortunately for me, all my friends know I have to do all of my tricks every time I
the fucking
skate.
tricks, dude.
So and then when they see me on like I do my best and favorite airs for last, and so when I'm on that one, they're like, "Oh shit, this is that one where if he doesn't do it right, Riley's gonna not be a happy camper."
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "Come on!" And I call it firing off the magazine when I land off on my tricks. I'll be like, I rattled off all those rounds. All right, they're done.
You have to do them all in the same,
In
the
order,
one,
too.
in the one
Oh, I
run.
start with a pivot fakie. Not in a run. I have Like I start with a pivot fakie, and then I'll do a slob fast plant, which most people find that to be a really hard trick, but I do it on the biggest wall, and that's my warm-up trick. And then I do something with a blunt fakie, and then a body jar on the world's biggest ramp, and then start
At
doing,
Tempe on the big.
but just anywhere I'm at, I need to do these tricks.
Sometimes though, like going up to the big wall and doing it early, it just gets get it out of the way.
Oh yeah,
Get
I can't do a bunch of little stuff and not do something huge.
Did
out
you
the
ever
gate.
skate Mike's pool? Do you know who Mike is? He's got a pool down
Long
in
hair
Gilbert.
Mike?
No, he's an older Mike.
Oh, out here?
Yeah, in Gilbert, he has a pool in his backyard that he built for skating. So, but he fills it in the wintertime. Fills
Never
it.
went over there, but I know who you're talking about. I haven't gone over there.
You've
That
seen it,
Natalie
though.
girl skates there a lot.
Yeah, so that pool has
Stairs.
Yeah,
I seen
the
that.
cake,
It
and so
looks
the cake is to do frontside, regular foot frontside off the cake. You got to do the light, and the cake is tucked over to the right, so you got to hug the hip and get into the cake to get frontside over.
We
it.
should go there.
And so for me, the first few times it took me forever to get frontside over the cake because I would. So then when I started going, I was like, first fucking thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna frontside the cake.
Oh yeah,
And so I would just fucking hit the light and then frontside the cake.
You got to do your most horrifying shit
That's
first.
it, right off the
sometimes.
bat. So go hit the big wall real quick. Do it, done. Warm
And
up.
I warm up on the big wall and do some things, which most people are afraid of, but they're easy to me. But a hard thing for me is a back tail on something ginormous. It's not hard, but at Tempe, there's this pocket where most people are afraid to frontside
The
grind
pool
it.
coping
Yeah,
pocket?
the big one, the big
Yeah.
deep one.
Oh.
In my second run, I do a body jar on the big wall, and then I come around and I do a back tail in that thing. That's my second run. I'm backtailing the biggest, horrifyingest thing at the park.
Yeah.
And I do that, and then I'm like, all right, let's go. All right, we can have fun now. And then everything else is more just like fun.
That's what I mean. Get it out of the way. Get the fucking.
Yeah, I don't look forward to it ever. I like backtailing stuff that feels good.
Yeah.
But there's things that are like, all right, guys, let's see what kind of day we're gonna have right now. And most of the time it goes good.
Do you remember what was like? All right, this is just a question just popped in my head. What was one of the favorite things you learned? A trick you learned? Did you learn a trick in a cool spot?
Front Smith grind on the big round thing at Freestone and Gilbert.
Tight.
The big round thing in the back where people start to go hit the out ledges, and they start at the top of the park and they go roll in and go over the pyramid and they hit the out ledge.
I haven't been there in forever.
Well, there's a big round pocket in the back.
Yeah.
With metal coping.
Yeah.
And it's like at least 6.5, 7 feet maybe.
Yeah.
But it's so steep when you Smith grind it, your wheels don't touch. And I saw a Black Label video where Wade Spire was doing Smith grinds on a big pool coping deep end, and his front foot was sideways.
Yeah.
And that's how you controlled the Smith grind on transition, turning your front. And it's like that on ledges and rails, everything too. I turn my front foot sideways, and I'm locked in.
Yeah.
And I just wanted, I knew from physics of something, I was like, oh, if you Smith grind on metal coping, your wheel's going to hit and you're stopping. But if you're up there, you just got to fly and then figure out how to come in, click off the back. And so, when I figured out front Smith grinds on big ramps, that's when I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I could get good enough at, maybe I could convince someone to give me a free t-shirt one day.
Smith grinds.
Yeah, I felt like, because before I just go to the skate park to smoke cigarettes, and I was like,
yeah,
maybe the skate park isn't just for smoking cigarettes and trying to get pussy, you know? Because that's what it was all about. It was just like, fool a girl into thinking you're better than you are. Get some pussy and smoke some cigarettes. And then I was like, wait a minute, front Smith grinds. Oh shit, bonelesses. Started blasting bonelesses. I did them under coping for a while, but then at Channel Street, they fucking forced doing it off the coping like Peter Hewitt into me. I wasn't allowed to put my hand on the coping on backtail fakies no more. They're like, Riley, just stop being a bitch. And they turned me into a wild Wolverine animal. They took all the pussy out of me and I never started a fight until I went to Channel Street.
Oh, really?
And then they're like, Riley, you gotta fucking fight this guy. I'm like, I don't want to.
Fucking Channel Street, bro.
I had to do a lot. Learn how to smoke weed there. Learn how to fight there. Learn how to. Dude, I fucked there, dude. We'd fuck.
So, I mean, I got that place creates memories, dude. San Pedro alone, because before I joined the Navy, my mom and my stepdad lived in Pedro.
Oh,
down at the end.
so you're from
at
Pedro,
the end of Pacific.
You're from Pedro then?
Nah, really from there, but they live there, and so before
At the end of Pacific?
yeah, all the way.
Oh, that's where Bill lives.
At Sunken City.
Yeah, Bill lives there, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that part of town. Oh yeah, anywhere by the water is better than like.
So before I joined the Navy, I went and, I was like, can we come stay with you guys for a few days and join the Navy? You know what I mean? And so I lived in Pedro. And then as I was served in the Navy, they lived in Pedro. I would always come to Pedro to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in you. See, God
yeah.
brought us to see. It's a special place. Like,
Well,
people
Channel
who've never
Street-
been there don't understand.
Channel Street. Like I said, I skated the old Channel Street.
Yeah, well, before my time when there was just a titty in the wall. I didn't get to skate
time,
that.
The first time I ever rode my trucks, did a 50-50 on pool coping was on that 3-foot quarter pipe with the pool coping, and it was a
and
good
then with the extension next to it.
Yeah, and it was a good 10, 12 foot long. Like you could get on it and grind.
go.
Yeah, like it was a
That was
mini
the only
ramp.
place in LA that you could do that at too.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it.
So I could do a 50-50 on
Pool coping.
on a yes. But on a I could 50-50 a mini ramp all day, front, back, side to side, 50-50.
Yeah, but that pool
Here's
coping feeling.
And it wasn't a fucking it wasn't a super gnarly, it wasn't a huge fucking bull nose. It was a good
Just
but-
good stuff.
Yes.
The good stuff.
And I was like, holy shit. And you'd get on it and it would go, that sound.
And it was the same slickness every
Oh,
time you do
fuck
it
yeah,
too.
dude.
Metal
Yep.
coping's unpredictable. You don't know
Yep.
how it's gonna go.
And then the quarter pipe, there, it was that same, it was like I want to say it was like a 3-foot quarter pipe,
yeah.
right? It was about 3 foot tall, but it was steep, little mini gnar, not too, probably a 5-foot transition. And that little thing, he showed me how he built it, and I was talking about it, and he said when he made the form, he took the same shape that he used for the bottom, and he just flipped it upside down and took the form up. So technically speaking, where that fucking thing went vertical at 4 foot tall, right? It almost went over. Because it was tracing back the
Rattray had a cover of Thrasher on that thing.
Yeah, dude, it was and so doing axle stalls on that thing was gnarly for me.
Yeah.
And so I got to 50-50. I could do 50-50s front and back. If I fucking got a good day, I could put a 5-0 across that pool coping.
Man.
Fuck, dude, it was the best. And then the big one was, let me axle stall this fucking bitch. This fucking this little 6-foot vert. That thing was gnarly, dude.
It was.
It was gnarly, dude. Yeah. Anyway, that's
right
my
by
Pedro.
the train tracks.
And then the craziest part is that you had to ride across the asphalt to the quarter pipe. The quarter pipe was smooth concrete.
In between every obstacle was that
Asphalt.
black stuff. They just repaved
Gnarly.
it. They just repaved the whole parking lot.
Oh, really?
For the first time in a million years.
And then I hadn't gone for years, and then it started popping up, and they like completely renovated the
everything
joint.
that you skated, I never skated that. They covered that.
Yeah,
they destroyed
it's
it.
kind of gone now.
My buddy Rob told me because he screwed up skating the thing you were skating.
Yeah.
He said he went down there the day that they destroyed it to make new stuff, and he went down.
Robbie
Russo.
Yeah.
He went down there and he said he was about to cry. He was
I know Robbie. I'm sure if I spent a lot because when
Big Rob, the blonde guy, or Little Rob?
Little Robbie.
Yeah.
Little Robbie.
Little brown Rob.
The other Rob is the other big Rob.
There's big brown Rob that talks
He's
like
one
this.
of the OGs, right?
Yeah.
And who's the other OG? Andy
And Yamo and Bill. Bill's the one with the green truck. Bill has a green truck. He worked in the aquarium.
I remember Andy and Rob.
Yeah, Andy had a goatee, and Rob's blonde surfer dude, and then Yamo's big, like just burly dude.
Well, those were the dudes when I drove. I came from Long Beach because after I got out of the Navy, I was in Long Beach.
You had to work, or else you were in big trouble.
100%.
If they're working and you're skating, that's a
100%.
no-no.
Yeah,
You'll get a trash can thrown at you.
Yeah. But also I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I'll get a fucking pour some. I'm gonna fucking.
And then you feel good after.
100%.
And then you skate way better when you're covered in mud.
100%.
That's how you get that.
And then when I came back, I came back even years later. You know what I'm saying? And Andy was there, and he said, "Hey, what's up, bro? I remember you, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?" He goes, "I remember you, dude. You're the dude that fucking
you helped."
Yep, 100%. He goes, I got pictures of you in the album, dude. I got pictures of you. There's I got pictures of you. I think he sent me the pictures took photos of the pictures in his photo album of me fucking shoveling, and me, you know what I mean? They did all the shaping, but I got to watch, and I remember I'm like a
even
sponge.
If you're just sweeping, that helps. They don't just give you a trowel in the beginning.
No, I was mixing in the barrel. We were picking up concrete bags and mixing them in the barrel.
Anything, as long as you're not skating,
and
just say, "Hey, what can I do?"
Brought
and they'll
jugs
give you a
of
task.
water. Brought jugs of water to fucking. Yep.
Yeah. Go here, go over there, fill it up, or do this, or
There's a little tiny spot right here, dude, but I think it's going to be blown now because they just put a new fence up and cleaned up the whole property and put a for sale sign and a little. But you used to be able to drive over the little that same ditch where that big spot is.
Yeah.
Down the way a little bit, that same ditch, it shallows up. And there's the bi-level.
Oh yeah, over there. Yeah, there's a place over here,
And
a place
there's
over
some
here, and the
DIY
spine
stuff.
thing. That's by my cousin's house. He used to always
But
take
they're
me
going
over
to
there.
sell that corner lot, it looks like. So they've tried to clean it up and put a. Anyway, I always wanted to go over there and.
Dude, let's just go skate that friggin' bridge thing over there. That's Nardog.
All right, man. So we're gonna find out if you're garbage here, dude. We got this little game that I've been playing, dude.
Basura.
There are some comedians that do. I always like to give credit where credit is due.
All right.
And granted, this game is as old as time itself. It's like a truth or dare style, but they call it.
I will be as honest as possible.
They call it "Are you garbage?" And so there's a series of questions to find out if you're classy or trashy.
So don't think too much. Just give you the first answer.
Yeah,
that comes
dude.
to my mind.
Yeah. Let's I mean, and they're easy. I mean, have you or your family ever defended themselves in court?
Hell yeah.
Of course, dude.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No contest with no fee. So I won. I've also failed.
Oh, yeah.
But this guy gave me a ticket for jaywalking, and I had to do 20 hours community service for jaywalking.
Yeah.
That's as dangerous as I got. And then I had a open container ticket that turned into a warrant, and I was wanted for an open container at Peck Park in Pedro. I was horrified to go to prison because I had a warrant, and then I was in the court, and the judge was like, he had his glasses. He's like, says here you had a container of beer in a park. Like, he's like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, Your Honor. And he's like, if you say no contest, I'll waive all the fees right now. It was like they wanted like $1,500 for the warrant that had stacked. And so I was like, no contest, Your Honor. And he's like, you're free to go.
That's interesting, dude, because what's interesting about that is that's a win for the court.
Saying no contest?
Yeah, that's a statistic.
Hey, but it's also a win for me because I didn't have to pay.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I agreed.
100%.
I admitted that I was wrong.
100%.
And they're like,
100%.
all right, if you don't,
It counts as
you
a-
understand if it was
It
wrong.
counts as a prosecution in the anyway.
Everyone won
100%.
that day.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, it was New Year's Eve. That guy wanted to go fucking party, that judge.
I got fucking dude. That's crazy when that happens. I spent the night at the sheriff's. So I was in Lakewood, and I was driving on a suspended license. Right, my license was suspended because I had DUI and all this other shit, and I just never renewed my license. Right, and so the cop pulled me over, and pulled me over, saw my suspended license, and in Lakewood is sheriff's.
Wait, suspended or expired?
It was suspended.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But I had taken care of all the all the DUI stuff was done. I just had never renewed my license.
All your crap was taken care of. It just, it had the bullshit bar on it, the mark.
Suspended license. So she picked me up, right? She let me give my keys to someone so they could take my truck home. And she took me to the sheriff's station.
Arrested you?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, was she hot?
I don't remember.
Damn.
I don't remember, but I spent the night in the Lakewood County Sheriff's fucking cell, right, with some other individuals. And then the next day, got on the bus, shackled on the bus, and took me to Twin Towers in downtown fucking LA into a holding tank to be transferred to the Long Beach court system.
Twin Towers is gnar.
No shit. So I learned a valuable lesson this day. Right, I knew we were going to Twin Towers, and a couple of the dudes that I was with, you know what I mean. One of the dudes that I think the dude I was shackled to, you know what I mean. I got to talking to him was a pettier criminal than me, but he was looking at something a little bit more serious, you know what I mean. And he already had priors anyway. We were going to Twin Towers. He knew what was happening anyway. I was like, oh shit. So we shackled on the bus to Twin Towers. Right? And then they offload us in Twin Towers into a fucking tank. Right? This tank holds 100, 200, holds people. And I don't remember I think we were early. So we get in there, and I just remember going and grabbing a corner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm on my own. And then the place started filling up. We were there for, I don't know, amount of time, a couple of hours. I don't remember.
And people started to congregate.
Yeah, well, no, because another bus would come and people would get dropped. Another bus would come and people get dropped. They're all going off to different courts, different things, different places. And I remember just it filled up. The room filled up. The transfer room filled up. And some dude was looking at me.
Uh-oh.
Some dude was looking at me, and he was like a animated dude, you know. Hey, fuck it, what's up? Like regular. Probably some of the homeless dudes that get picked up and they're regulars. He was looking at me and he said something to me about like as if he saw me in there before.
Hey, what's up, fool?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And
You don't know
I
me.
blurted out, you know, no, you never saw me. I've never been in here before. And then eyes, you know what I mean? Like a couple of eyes, you know, and I realized instantly my mistake.
You
I
said that
I'd
you had never
never
been in there
fucking been
before.
in here before.
Yep, that ain't good.
You know what I mean? You know, and then that after him and then I don't know, but then for certainly there were some eyes. And
Yeah,
I
you were being watched then.
Yeah, and I remember keeping an eye on those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I remember thinking, "Fuck, dude, don't take a nap, don't fall asleep, don't do." You know what I mean? And I'm glad, and I was glad I found a corner to sit in. And the other dudes, I think the Lakewood dudes were, you know, we're all on the same bus together. And thankfully, they came to get us, the same group of folks that were going down to Long Beach, because all of us that were from Lakewood,
Had to go to Long Beach.
well, except maybe one other, I don't remember.
He was going
you know what I'm
somewhere
saying? But I remember fucking one of those dudes, and I remember staring the dude down, and he was a no-gooder. I could just tell, you know, don't matter what color, it don't matter. You could tell the look in his eyes.
Yeah, that he didn't give a fuck
Yeah.
and he would have done something bad. To get something.
Yeah. And I remember looking him in the eye too. You know, all right, dude, I know you're looking at me, motherfucker. All right, just know I'm not going without a fight.
Yeah, you're
Just
not
that's
gonna,
it, dude.
You're not,
Like,
you
hey,
might want to fight me, but you're not gonna want it when we're done.
Listen, you may win in the end, motherfucker. But you know
I'm taking a piece of you with me.
Yeah, dude. If a broken leg ain't fucking stopping me, player, you're gonna take you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a bit.
I don't like violence, but
I take slams on my skateboard on a daily basis that most people don't take in their entire lives.
life
player.
has been a beatdown for us. We beat our own asses.
But
you
anyway,
know?
I was scared and realized I was scared and I realized the error of my ways. Anyway, we go to then we go to Long Beach and then they take us before the judge and the judge looks at me and he goes, "What the fuck are you?" He goes,
Why are you in here?
"Yeah, you spent the night
In jail?"
He goes, "This is cite and release." He goes, "Time served. Let him go. Send him home. Time served."
He felt bad for what you just went through.
Yeah, 100%. He knew.
He was like, this guy already fucking fixed his shit and he just went
I
to
know,
jail?
I know.
That lady
And
fucked
the
you over
and
then.
the ex gangbanger dude, you know, single dad ex gangbanger trying to fucking get his shit together on a same charge. He ain't going home tonight, you know, because he's an ex gangbanger and he's
Yeah.
got priors and suspended license. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What is this lady doing picking people up? But that's why you know what I mean? I should have catch and release is cite and release.
Yeah, there's a
But I'm glad it went down like that because the suspended license, all the now the fucking
expunged.
the DUI deal was fucking case closed. I got my license back the next day.
Sick.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was it's still a hoop.
A horrible process for something great.
Yeah. But I again, I learned a fucking valuable lesson. So
Wow.
ever defended your seat anyway, fucking. Have you ever taken a swig of cigarette water or chew spit?
Yes.
Oh fuck. Was it your own?
No. Yes or no. I don't know.
Dude,
There's been
that's
multiple
fucking-
occasions.
Oh fuck.
I've
dude.
drank in my dad's chew spit, I'm pretty sure. And then I could taste it in my mouth as we are talking about it. That will never be forgotten. And then parties.
I'd rather break my leg.
Somebody handed me a can full of piss at the beach before and watched me drink it knowing it was piss.
So now that you've broken your leg and lived through it, it's like there's a different feeling that you have after something like that. I feel like
Towards what?
life in general, like holy
it's a big
shit.
joke now.
Yeah.
It's just one big
Yeah.
beating, and most of the time the beating is
Fucking
great
gnarly,
though.
dude.
We get to have the beating.
Yeah.
We get to have the
Yeah.
beating because Jesus did a lot worse. Man, he went through a lot more
Oh
owies
my-
than we could ever
oh
imagine.
my-
All our owies times 1,000, dude.
And he knew it was coming the whole time. He knew it was coming. He knew. Well, here's the other thing.
I get sick thinking about it.
Here's the other thing. All these other gods, right? All these other gods, they didn't fucking they
They
all,
didn't die for us
No, they want to be conquerors and live forever and
worshipped. They want to be praised.
No, and he came down here and lived a human experience.
Yeah, he
The
came down
worst
here.
possible
He
human
took a
experience.
beat down. Kind of like That's why he uses us as examples. He's like, watch me break this dude in half and then rebuild him stronger than he's ever been.
Bro.
So I could show you guys the power of my. That's why I tell people, I'm like, they're like, who do you skate for? I'm like, God and Jesus.
Fucking A,
They
man.
gave this all to me.
But skateboarding is a similar process of picking up your cross and bearing your burden. You know what I mean? You're bearing your burden.
Don't give up.
Yeah. You know, and it's a painful process. It's painful. You know, it's extremely painful.
Yes.
Have you ever owned anything purchased with Marlboro Miles, Camel Cash?
I wish.
Do you know what Marlboro
yeah,
Miles
yeah, yeah.
are?
When you get the things from the
On the
packs
side.
and you save those cards.
Apparently, you could do it with these now. They got.
That's strange. So many
With the
kids.
Zenners.
So many kids do that, and I. To me, that's just like a crappy breath mint. I would rather smoke that cigarette, deep throat that
I
thing.
know.
Yeah.
I was chewing for a long time because
I tried that. I would go to Bill's house and we'd get vodka drunk, and I'd be like, "Hey, Bill, give me one of your dips," and I would skate home with a dip in my lip because I thought that burn would help me skate home and sober up. I remember one time hitting a hole and cracking my collarbone on the way home with a dip in my lip, and just spitting it out. My lip was burned, my collarbone was squished, and I was like, I'm not dipping no more. Yeah. Bill's one of the guys who built Channel Street.
yeah.
Bill's awesome.
Holy shit! With the dip in my lip.
Yeah. The green stuff.
Yep. So that's when
Grizzly.
I switched to that because the cigs were fucking. But I used to fucking bum cigs off the homie over there at the front yard jam, over there at Go Bears house.
Yeah.
The old front yard jam. So when I showed up at Go Bears for the first time, it reminded me of that San Pedro quarter pipe.
Yep.
Because here's a little 3-footer that I could fucking skate
With
that
the
has
titty
pool
in front
coping
of
on
it too.
Well, that's what made things interesting.
The bump.
But I could grind the shit out of that fucking
And the
thing.
pocket over the rocks.
It was
So
fucking
sick.
brilliant. The whole thing was brilliant.
And the other side was a soft, friendly metal coping quarter pipe too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that place.
I got to show you some pictures of the mini ramp I built in the garage in Desert Hot Springs in
Okay.
fucking Palm Springs.
Okay.
Anyone in your family have flame tattoos? Do you have flame tattoos?
I have fire
Oh,
tattoo.
Fucking.
There. It's a
That's a flame
Spitfire.
tattoo, bro. Yes.
There's that fire. Oh, there's a dragon on my back with fire
I have
too.
a dragon breathing, but I don't know if that's a flame. Is that a flame tattoo?
My older sister has a
It's
butterfly
dragon.
tribal tramp stamp.
Flame.
No, just gay tribal.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with a butterfly in the middle.
So that. Does anyone have a flame tattoo? A skull, barbed wire, or a tramp stamp?
My sister has tramp stamp. I have many skulls.
Tribals, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and then my sister will be
Oh,
like,
you got many skulls.
many skulls.
Yeah.
There's skulls.
By the fucking power of great skull.
skulls.
Oh yeah, dude.
Skull.
My buddy I grew
Skull.
up with.
I see four
my buddy
already.
I grew up with, brothers from another mother, right? Him and his brother, but he has the skull and the flame on his whole pec. Skull and flame all wrapped in one.
Skull, flame, titty.
Yeah, it's
That's
like a
good
skull.
It's
It's like a skull flying. You know what I mean? It's the
I
skull
like
with the
that.
flame.
On
It's
fire.
badass.
On
It's fucking
fire.
badass.
I want one now.
All the skulls all black and it was badass.
I got a lot of real estate on my head. We're
It's
gonna have to get
badass.
tatted.
Ever have anything decorated with bottle caps?
Nope, but I've seen it done. One of the
Yeah.
pillars at Channel Street, this dude took all his bottle caps
yeah.
that he saved at home and he put them in the wall.
100%.
They
100%.
look pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say San Pedro's pretty trash, dude. It's fucking pirate. You know, it's fucking.
It's Tortuga. It's the last of the free world in
100%,
California.
100%.
You go freaking north of PCH or east of PCH, you're looking at a rainbow flag, and it's not good.
Mm-hmm. Sunken City. We did mushrooms one night and fucking.
Oh yeah, we did a lot of those.
We had a fucking total. We had a bad trip that night.
Oh no, it's not good. That's the last time I did mushrooms. It was a bad trip at night. I know. Oh, no bad trips.
So I did that. That was the last time I did them. I'm pretty sure was in San Pedro, and we had a bad trip, and fucking it was a bad night, and I hadn't done them since until like 2 years ago, and I did them up in the mountains
Was
in
it
the 4x4.
good?
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
Oh, then I need a new
Amazing.
experience. We need to try it again.
Amazing. But you got to go out to the fucking woods, you know, take the 4x4s out to the fucking backwoods.
It's got to be during the daytime. I don't know. I don't like to drive with. I would go to
So-
Transitions and I would take the mushrooms at Trans. I'm like, dude, I got to get it back to Channel before these things start hitting. I remember being in my 65 Dodge Dart with a 318 on the freeway
I
when
found
they
a
started
new technique that works like a champ. You know, you just
Take a little bit.
Yep.
I
early,
always only take a little bit, but a little
early.
bit does a lot to me.
No, I understand, but I took it the way I sort of took reintroducing weed. you know, and the homie I was doing with it, he was like, he had done a few anyway, and they were grown by a personal friend of ours. Like, you know, these are
Trustworthy.
good. Yeah. Anyway, he was like, look, in the afternoon, like midday, you take a little, just like a little couple of, just a little stemmies, just a little nothing.
Yeah, a couple stems, couple
nothing.
caps.
Yes, just like nothing,
Little
little
bit.
flavor. Right? And then that'll get you the laughies, that'll get you the little body, that'll get you the little warm up, right? And you do that in the afternoon and you were still, you know, playing in the sand and shit.
I used to take mushrooms and do karate
right?
at General
and then,
Street.
And then, you know, you just kind of, you know, by the time it's campfire time,
Yeah, then you're doing it and you feel like you're on blow. You're
Bro.
like, "Ah."
and when we were up there in Flagstaff, it was freezing cold that night, 26 degrees. So it was
Wasn't cold
fucking
anymore.
We built a fucking fire and we're doing circles around the fire and we were tracking bogeys in the night sky. It was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, you start getting
Made
on
up
watch
for
and you're
that.
like,
Yeah, made up for that last time 20 fucking plus years ago where, you know, it was a
It was
bad
fun again.
Yeah, 100%. Have you ever owned a snake?
fuck no.
Have you ever owned a Snuggie?
What's that?
Those blanket things that got the arms in it, and you can put your arms in it. It's like a blanket with arms, like a half a blanket. Half
That turned into people who they changed their wetsuits at the
Snuggie.
beach now. People do that.
Have you ever skied in jeans?
I only did ski lessons where my skis were tied together, and then I went straight to trying snowboarding, which also didn't end well.
Yeah, I never skied,
Not a
but I
skier.
snowboarded in jeans.
I have not skied. Oh, I snow skated in jeans.
Yeah, that's
Like,
kind of.
I like a snow skate better than a snowboard. I don't
feel
like
like
being
Col-
strapped in.
I feel like people from Colorado are in the fucking jeans.
I
all
lived
the
in
time.
Utah for a little while. I
Oh, that
I
was
lied about my
Salt
criminal
Lake is-
record. I'm wanted in Utah. Probably still.
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
bleep that out. We'll bleep that out later.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't go there, but I might one day. But they're not gonna know when I come.
There's a fucking warrant.
There's definitely something, man. Oh man, I ripped off the no smoking signs at the skate park, and these little scooter kids called the cops on me, and then the cops showed up to my job at the gas station. Yeah, because I was smoking a cigarette. I just got done shredding, and this dumbass in a Corvette and this freaking fake boob lady came over and said, "You can't smoke cigarettes here." And I was like,
Fuck off.
"Dude, I just shredded this fucking 14-foot bowl, you asshole, and it's Utah, and I have no friends." And so then I was like, I put it out, and when he left, he honked his horn and flipped me off, and I went around the skate park and I tore every no smoking sign off, and then the scooter kids called the cops on me,
Fucking scooter.
and then
Razor gang.
and
Razor
then
gang.
me and my friend who's an engine, my buddy Dorian, I'm engine too, so I can say it's not racist, but me and my engine buddy, we're skating down the street, and the cops cut us. They're like, "Where are those no smoking signs?" And like, they looked through our backpacks, and I'm like. And then we threw them in the trash can right after we tore them off. But they're all looking for them on us like we had them.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, they're not in their backpacks." Like, think of this is Lehigh, Utah. This ain't Salt Lake City. This is the other side of the hill.
You know who's, you know, I got sidetracked, dude. I
It's
totally
okay.
Squirrel.
Do I know who what?
Squirrel.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, nothing. Just about the engine thing. It's
Engines. I'm
like, you know,
Iroquois
it's like-
Cherokee, so I
it's
can
like,
say it.
It's like they changed the name of the football team, the Redskins.
That's
right?
gay.
But the Native Americans, the Indians, the Indians.
They're not even Native Americans. We
Redskins-
made them American.
I'm just saying they didn't care that that's what it was called.
no.
That's just like
Redskins.
that's just like
The guy who owns it is an engine.
dude. Fucking. I'm
Power
so,
white man.
I get so over this. You know who's offended? A fucking
The people
white-
who drive Subarus with blue hair.
white ladies. Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
Overweight lesbians. that
Ever
try to
eat
look
your
like...
fucking candy while you're trick or treating?
Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
Have you had Mountain Dew in the last 365 days?
Yep. A code red at school.
Have you ever had a White Claw?
Hell yeah.
Fucking, I missed that. I missed those.
I have Stone Cold Steve
But
Austin White Claws.
I would say Zimas were the White Claw of the day back in my day. Zimas were the
I was
little.
too young to drink when those were out, but I remember people saying, "You might as well be drinking Zima."
Yeah, totally. Exactly.
I remember
It's
hearing
gay.
people say that.
Gay.
I didn't know that was like White Claw.
Have you ever been kicked off the go-karts?
No.
Have you ever had a padded toilet seat?
Yeah.
Yours?
Oh no, but I'm related to a bunch of trailer park people, dude, and they all have padded toilet seats at the trailer park. I come from redneck trailer people.
Yes. Absolute
They're
trash.
very strange,
fucking
dude.
Riley's turning out to be a fucking total dirtbag over here. I love it. Ever pronounce the word saw like Saul?
Like I saw them do
I
that,
saw-
or
I
I
saw-
sawed it in half.
I saw exactly.
No,
Exactly.
I say Saw. I don't put an L at Saw.
I saw that.
Saul Goodman, that's it.
Ever have anything decorated? We already did that one. That's the double. Have you ever owned a butterfly knife?
Hell yeah.
Tight.
Uh-huh.
Yours. You
Yeah.
kept it on you? Could you do the...
I can flip those things. I can throw them in the air and catch them.
Tight.
Oh, yeah. Me and a couple of my friends could
Yeah.
play with those things.
floating around San Pedro?
My
dude?
friend Sean used to have one with a fake blade and take that thing to school.
Yeah.
And I think he got in big trouble
When
for
the
having
dude
it.
ran you over, did you give it to the guy? Take my knife to the fucking car and bring the fucking...
No, dude, Pedro, dude, they only cared if you had cocaine or a large amount of money on you.
You're
I
right.
had cops put weed back in my pocket when weed was still illegal.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah.
gangster Pedro is, dude.
yeah,
They don't
yeah.
give you. All you got's weed. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think I've had that happen before too, actually.
That's great.
That's
See,
I don't know if it was at Pedro, but I think I've had that happen
there's
before.
dudes in jail still for
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a nug of weed in their
Yeah.
pocket.
I remember the first time I went to buy weed. Right, I was going to California to go off-roading with some Toyota cats, and I remember texting him like, "Hey, dude, one of you guys got a medical card, dude? Grab me a doobie."
They're like, you don't
know?
need it.
Yeah, he goes, "You don't need it." I go, "What the fuck?"
You could just buy weed at a store.
Yeah, and I remember feeling weird when I walked into the, you know what I mean?
Like
I
you're definitely doing something wrong.
100%. Then I walk out and I got this is totally. I don't have to.
Because weed is like skateboarding. It's always been wrong. It's supposed to stay wrong.
Kind of.
But maybe it's supposed to be right. Nope.
It is supposed to be right.
Weed's supposed to be right. Skateboarding's supposed
You
to
know
be
who
wrong.
Jordan Peterson is? Have you heard of Jordan Peterson?
Nope.
Jordan Peterson is this fucking big intellectual person out in the political world,
A
in the
smart
arena.
person.
Jordan Peterson. He's super smart, right? Canadian. In his book, The 12 Rules for Life, one of the chapters towards the end is stop messing with the guy when he's skating on the handrail. Right? And he's saying, why don't you fucking show a little respect for the amount of skill and the amount of danger and the amount of fucking, right, that these fucking young men are attempting to do and get out of their fucking way.
Yeah.
Stop putting the skate stoppers, which make everything look dumb. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
stop interrupting what they're doing. Like, you know, if you had half the fucking skill, gumption, determination, fucking, it was a whole chapter in his book.
That's cool.
About the 12 rules of life. One of the rules of life is stop interfering with the dudes when they're trying to jump down the handrail. 100%.
He's a politician?
Well, he's not a politician. He's an intellectual. Jordan Peterson. He's an intellectual, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's got a whole series where him and a bunch of other intellectuals break down the Bible and Jesus. He's Jordan Peterson. He's like,
I like smart people like that.
yeah, he's a fucking like,
Intellectual person.
yeah, it's fucking cool, dude. Anyway, I read the book. Rather, I listened to the book. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Audio book. And I was like, he's got a whole fucking chapter to us. You know, leave the motherfuckers alone when they're trying to skate the handrail, dude. Like, how about you stand back and watch what they're doing and appreciate it
That's
because
why the
it's
whole world's wearing baggy pants because of us.
oh, dude, even more. It's so much more than that.
They think it's because of the 90s, but the 90s was a horrible time. Anyway.
Anyway. Oh yeah, butterfly knife, dude. Ever cross state lines for fireworks?
No. For
How about the-
AK-47s and marijuana, yes.
How about the border? Ever cross the border for fireworks?
I'm too scared to cross the border. They'll take me.
Would you consider Die Hard a Christmas movie? Wait a minute.
I'm afraid that I'll get kidnapped and ransomed
can't-
in Mexico.
Apparently, I can't go to Canada, or rather, I would have a difficult time.
Why? Because you got DUI?
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, this pro skater went over there, and Converse had to pay the Canadians like $20,000 to let him cross the border.
Yeah, fucking crazy. Would you consider Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Tight.
It's also an everyday movie.
Yeah. This is an ongoing discussion, dude. Would I have this is one of my
Do you
favorite.
think Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
100% a Christmas movie.
Same.
100%. So I'm saying, did your family ever prescribe soda as medicine? For example, ginger ale or Sprite. For an
No.
upset stomach?
They put locks on all the drawers and cabinets because of me. They didn't want me ingesting soda or frosting because I used to take the frosting and eat it with a spoon. There's locks.
Just the frosting. Just yeah.
They monitored what I put in my mouth.
They locked everything up. That's funny. Anyone in your family claim to have seen a UFO, Bigfoot, or Loch Ness monster?
No, only me.
Oh, you've seen a UFO?
Definitely.
More than once?
One time for sure, there was this light and it was doing things. It looked like looked like a balloon that was a light that was controlling where it was going. I was skating from Channel Street to Robbie's house, and I saw this light, and it was going directions. Like I thought it was just the wind blowing something or a plane, and then it was like going this way, then that way, then this way, and I was like, it was moving like it shouldn't have been moving. And by the port and the water and Pedro, I've heard people say they've seen light. And also, there's like some trench between there and Catalina. It's like deepest part in the water. I don't know. That's where demons hide and aliens and demons are the same thing. So
Oh yeah, dude, the fucking alien base under.
But yeah,
California.
only me. All my parents think that everything's just a PG movie.
Oh, see, I believe in all that shit.
My family is a bunch of NPCs.
I've seen fucking UFOs, a couple times. I've seen a shape-shifting light that was.
My little sisters are smart. They know it's all a sham, but everybody else is kind of playing the game.
Yeah. See, but I connected all with Jesus, all the shit, right? All this shit, dude. Pre-flood.
We need that Ethiopian Bible that has all the missing parts. Have you seen that?
Something I haven't. I know I've heard about it.
It's got Enoch in there and all these stuffs that they didn't want us to know.
I have Enoch, and I read Enoch.
How'd you get that?
You can buy Enoch. You can buy all three of them. They come in one little book, and you can read all Enoch, all three. And they say
Jubilee one of them.
So they say, yeah, I forget. So they say in the Enoch series, I could recommend one for you. They say the first one, read it, but there are a couple of mistakes in there because the guy who went to Ethiopia to get the copy, when he brought it back, he's a Freemason.
That's not good. Nope.
Okay, so he reworded a couple of things. He paraphrased a couple of things, and as long as you know where those couple things are, the rest of it is copied. Okay. Yes,
they make an Ethiopian one that's straight up.
So there are
two.
There are two main themes in the book, right? And they're like, these are where he paraphrased the copy that we've gotten, the mass copy. You just have to know that the book that I have written by I think his name is Tim Alberino. He does a commentary in it where he breaks down his interpretation, and then you read Enoch, and then anyway. The first book of Enoch, we're pretty convinced that the Jewish leaders of the time of Jesus read Enoch. It was one of their scriptures. It was in the scrolls. It was scripture. It was considered scripture.
Just like the Bible stuff.
The other,
like Moses and everything.
Yes. Yeah, Moses read Enoch.
Did it talk about the giants in Enoch? Because I haven't read it.
Wait, Enoch is... And there were two, and so, but also this is another thing that we don't tend to know in regular Christianity, going back to the genealogies and Genesis and shit, is that there are two of each. There are two Enochs. There's an Enoch of the line of Cain, and there's an Enoch of the line of Abel. And the Enoch of the line of Abel is always good. They're they're the good line, and then Cain is the bad line. And there were two Enochs separated by some hundreds of years. So they think that maybe one of the other books might be the other. Anyway, so book one, Enoch, first Enoch, they're saying pretty credible that you can count on it as scripture. Jesus would have been familiar with Enoch. The Jewish leaders of the time would have been familiar with Enoch, and any other books written by others of that time that may have gotten burned in the Library of Alexandria. Who the fuck knows? Blah, blah, blah. But those books, but the other ones, Enoch 2 and 3, maybe, take them with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Because maybe there's some stuff in there, but it's probably been... But yeah, the Ethiopian Bible is apparently the one that has everything.
All the stuff.
100%.
I'm going to order it. It's $50 online.
But anyway, I think all that shit's real. Okay?
Yeah.
I think fucking the aliens are the... And for me, it's like, I don't know why people don't put it together. Angels are extraterrestrials.
Yeah, you think aliens are demons too,
huh? By definition,
the fallen angels.
They're not from here.
Yep.
They are extraterrestrial by definition.
Yeah, monsters, demons.
By definition, we think it's spirit realm shit. These motherfuckers can go in and out of the fucking spirit realm. Okay, the demons before the flood,
shapeshifters.
The giants walk the earth, the sons of the Nephilim, the sons of the fallen angels, the sons of the fucking daughters of man. These are the fucking angels.
The bad guys.
God brought the fucking flood, a cataclysm of epic proportion to fucking wipe out the fucking Nephilim, to destroy Atlantis, to destroy the original Egypt, to destroy these centers of power where these gods.
Do you think Egypt is in America?
Yeah, and this guy Timothy Alberino takes it another.
I heard that.
This guy, Timothy Alberino, takes it a whole nother level where he takes it to, he believes that what they talk about in Revelation and what they talk about in like Ezekiel, he believes that there was a solar system,
Catalysmic.
a war in the solar system. Okay? However many fucking years ago, there was a war in the solar system. And there was another planet in our solar system, Rahab. He believes the story of Rahab, which is a section in, I believe, Revelation, where it's in Revelation is weird. It's wacky shit, right? And that they're retelling, so as it happened in the beginning, so it'll happen in the end. So I was there in the beginning, so I will be there in the end. The beginning of life in the solar system and the end of life in the solar system. The beginning of life in the universe. So this is a battle. This is an ongoing cosmic battle, and our solar system is involved. And he believes there was another planet in our solar system, a habitable planet, Earth, Mars, and Rahab, a third planet. And that this planet was destroyed by God, the fucking leader of the universe.
Yeah.
Right? That he destroyed the planet and thusly creating a fucking cycle of cataclysm on the earth. Right? Anyway. And that's why Mars has a scar on it, and we'll find old civilizations on Mars, and Earth is...
There used to be people there.
Yeah, we're seated here by fucking God, the
yeah.
ultimate fucking extraterrestrial.
What about on the other side of the ice wall?
Or
What if that's the other world?
who the fuck knows, man?
We're gonna get those answers.
Who the fuck knows?
God
man?
and Jesus are gonna tell us.
100%. And so for me, I was like, at some point, I was like, how did I not put it together that that's what Jesus? That's exactly what that Jesus is.
I don't think this world's a ball like they say it is, dude.
I think it is.
Maybe not the ball that
I
they say
think-
it is. It
but-
might be. What if it's a donut?
I think they all are, but I think there's more to it than that. I think there's more to it than that. but the other one that's really compelling is the simulation theory that we're actually in the Matrix, literally in a
Yeah.
computer simulation. And to me, that's another fucking case for Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if that's the case, then there literally is a God sitting at a computer desk and we are in it and he's God. And he came down here and became one of us and did the horrible, even if that's simulation, he came in here
To get us out. God,
exactly.
Neo is Jesus.
Same kind of shit.
Whoa!
Same kind of shit.
I've heard that theory. Someone
You know?
being like,
Listen,
The
it's
Matrix is real.
certainly based on Jesus.
Yeah.
All of the greatest stories are.
The
All
Matrix.
of them. It's because it's the greatest story ever told.
we can either keep playing the game and fucking go to work, punch
Keep
in, do this,
pretending.
or we can fight and get out of it.
100%.
Uh-huh.
So I had a vision of Jesus at church, dude. And it was,
Was he wearing a tuxedo T-shirt?
no,
Not
man.
Talladega
He was
Nights
wearing that,
Jesus.
man. He was wearing that, dude, and he was glowing.
Yeah!
And he was glowing blue.
Oh wow,
Right?
blue.
I was having a hard fucking day that day.
Oh.
I was having a hard period, right? Where I was just showing up and listening, dude, and kind of putting my notes down and just listening, you know, and I was like really talking to God and asking and searching and listening.
Mm-hmm.
And I was struggling in church, dude. I remember being in tears, dude, just in tears. And the guy, Danny, he's a pretty good singer. Danny, he started fucking singing, dude, and his voice just came alive in the song. And
Knocked all that crap out of you?
well, in that moment, I felt it in an instant.
Calm.
I felt Jesus standing next to me instantaneously.
I'm gonna cry just thinking about it, dude.
He was there,
You want to cry happiness, huh?
right? He was there on my left, and I just, with my eyes closed, turned my head and felt him standing there, dude. You know, just smile on his face, dude.
Yes.
Just fucking Jesus, bro. He knew, and he was like, you know, just it's all good. You
That's
know?
what happened when I was in the
Right?
street and I got fisted.
And then there was an arm around me, right? And then the arm around me and my head bowed, and the arm around me, the pat on the shoulder, the whatever, dude, the arm around me. I'm going to cry doing it right now.
Okay.
Right? And then in that moment, in that same fucking moment, I realized that he was standing on stage next to Danny, right? And standing behind Danny and elevated Danny's voice. And I saw he was standing next to me and he was standing behind Danny, right? And then he was sitting on the stage, right? Sitting on the stage with his feet swinging, looking at the fucking, right? So he's standing next to me. He's standing behind Danny, glowing. He's sitting on the thing like a child watching. And then all of a sudden, instantly, I realized there are many of us in this room right now, and he is here right now. And it dawned on me. He's the King of all kings. He operates in and outside of time. He can be anywhere and everywhere. Not only was, at first he was with me, or so I thought. Then I realized, oh shit, he's up there with Danny, and he's sitting on there watching the entire congregation, and he's out there with everybody else who needs him at the same fucking time. And this vision, you know what I mean? And the vision developed later more. I mean, even as every time I imagine it, but I could see him glowing blue, and I was like, he was in that room, but he's inside and outside of time. So is God. He is God.
Yes, he's everything.
Fucking,
He is the air, he is the ocean, he's the earth, he's us.
Bro.
Inside.
Bro.
That's what the Trinity is.
He's right here, right now, sitting on the couch.
He's like, I got these two ding-dongs together.
Dude. So we talk like, and I think we've forgotten, dude, the UFOs and all this, the UFO
That's
thing.
distraction.
Yeah. But it's a part of it. It's spiritual. It's a fucking interdimensional place that we live in. There are realms that you know what I mean?
That's why there's so many unanswered questions about it.
100%,
because
dude.
there is clarity behind it, and the government don't want us to know what it really is.
All this,
they know.
all like 20 years ago, it was fucking when they came out with HD TV was so that the fucking chameleons could you couldn't see them anymore. Because they're shape-shifting motherfuckers.
You could see them on the boxes.
Yeah, they're reptiles. I believe that. See, people think you're crazy. And I'm like, dude, the book, read the fucking scriptures. They fucking talk about the alien. The Ezekiel talks about the fucking UFOs in the sky that look like eyeballs. I've fucking seen that.
Lizard people.
And they fly in and out of fucking, you think it's a star until it fucking comes in.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
A fucking UFO, an
too
extraterrestrial,
big.
a fucking angel, bro.
Something. They came from another realm where they went to go do something bad, and then they came back.
Fucking A, dude.
But yeah, when people are like, oh yeah, they came from this planet, aliens, I'm like, those are bad guys or good guys.
Dude.
One of the two.
But I believe that's part of it too. I believe that all the planets and the different, of course, the stories are about the angelic beings who were under God, and they have vessels that they use to travel. You know what I'm saying?
What about the dragons?
Dude, all that kind of shit, man. It's all fucking real, man. It's all fucking real. We've just been taught that it's not.
The dragons are on the Chinese calendar. Why? Because they know that they were real.
When the fucking kingdom of heaven enters the atmosphere and Jesus fucking hovers out fucking glowing blue with the fucking rod and the sword and hovers down and
every
fucking
knee
lands
will
on the
bow.
fucking
No one's
planet.
gonna be able to stand.
You know?
No one's going to be able to stand.
And they're sending fucking nuclear weapons and they're just fucking, you know what I mean?
Vaporizing.
And people are calling them, dude, we're going to stand here and go, holy shit, dude, you're going to piss your pants.
Yeah.
I'm going to piss my pants.
Yeah. We'll explode with loveliness.
Because we all thought it was fucking bullshit, or we thought it was aliens, but I mean, it is aliens too. It's the same shit. Same fucking shit, bro. Anyway, dude, where do we go with that? Do you drink milk with dinner?
No, I hate milk. My friends have to force me to drink it.
Really?
Yeah, after I got ran over, my friend Felici would literally go to the fridge and grab milk and he'd be like, drink this. You need it. You got ran over. Boom, boom. I don't want the milk.
He forced you, huh? So just not a milk drinker at all, dude.
Milk
So Scott, old Scotty, he drinks milk
with steak. I know. I asked him that. I was like, you really eat
night.
steak and drink milk at the same time? He's like, yeah.
Yeah. He's a milker, dude. My good friend of mine, he's a milk guy. And that's the other thing, but that's the other question that came up from one of the other homies is in a glass. Yeah, fuck yeah, in a glass. Ice cold glass. What about milk with ice?
Yeah,
Because I know some folks put ice.
Sounds better that way.
Yeah.
I'll drink it.
Have you ever kept anything besides butter in one of those country crock containers?
No.
You know what those are, the fake butter?
Yeah. I get country crock.
Have you ever taken furniture from the trash?
Thought about it. Haven't done it though. Oh, wait, but I got my neighbor was about to throw something away, and he asked me if I wanted his couch from the thrift store that still had the thrift store tag on it.
Tight.
And we brought it in my house, and I never even took the thrift store tag off it. I left it on there.
Kept it on there
until I threw it away when I got into my new house, and I bought my first couches ever.
Oh, you bought? Yeah. After you got fucking fisted, you bought some nice new couches.
Yeah.
Tight.
I got 2 couches and a bed. That's all the furniture I have in my house.
Tight.
And an ottoman that opens up and you can hide guns in there.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
And some guns. Have you ever tailgated an event and not gone in?
Oh yeah.
Just go to tailgate.
Yeah,
Just go to
it's heavy metal parking lot's always better than the stupid party inside. Why pay for beer when you can drink it for free on your truck
Totally.
and get the same hellos to everyone else?
Did you ever? Did you ever steal your parents' car?
Kinda, but no. Like
No?
I would use my mom's car. She knew I was using it, but I was like supposed to let her know where I was going, and like sometimes I would just take it, and then she'd wake up and be like, "Where were you? I thought you left me."
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like, no, I didn't move back to California, Mom. I'm still here at the
I'm
trailer
still
park.
here at the trailer park.
Still here.
Do you steal shampoo from hotels?
If it smells really good, I
Yeah.
have
Ever been to the strip club?
lots of them.
Ever dated a stripper?
See if I got any taste memories in my mouth. Dated a stripper. I don't know. I don't.
So have have those new teeth been baptized or what?
Yeah.
In the flavor of love?
Yeah. Many times.
Tight.
Yeah, man.
I was just as you're let me.
I'm
you're
a giver.
As you're going through the flavor banks, I was thinking, I wonder if
Yeah.
those new teeth have tasted the flavor.
I
of
don't think
love.
I dated a stripper.
Okay.
Nope.
Hang on. Ever been to? Oh, we did that one. Ever ridden a bike whilst holding another bike?
No.
No.
No. Not coordinated enough. I've crashed into dumpsters while riding a bike. Just one bike. I've been looking down at my feet or something and crashed into things.
100%. Ever use a squeegee at the gas station for anything other than cleaning your windshield?
I have wiped my whole car down with the squeegee.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So the bottom line here is, Riley, you're an absolute piece of garbage. 100% trash.
We all are. That's why
100%
Jesus died
trash.
for me, man.
100%, dude.
Because I'm trying to learn from my
You know?
mistakes and make the garbage smell better.
100%. I realize, like I said, in John chapter, let's see, let's do my homework. In John chapter 2, no, it's in John chapter 1, Jesus is starting to build his inner circle, right? He's starting to build his ministry.
Yeah.
And he goes out, and they go out and talk to Nathaniel, find Nathaniel, and they say, "Hey, Nathaniel, dude, we found the one, bro. We found Jesus, bro. We found the Christ." And he's like, "Really?" And they go, "Yeah, he's from Nazareth." And Nathaniel goes, "Nazareth? Nothing good comes from Nazareth."
Oh, that bad place. I remember that because I'm
And
in
so,
John right now.
Right there, that tells you everything you need to know. That even where Jesus was from the ghetto of their time, nothing good comes from Nazareth. Can't be the correct from Nazareth.
Money don't make you holy.
No. But I didn't know like I said, I'm just having an epiphany. Well, that's me, dude. I'm from fucking Nazareth. I'm fucking absolute trash.
I got
I'm
everything.
absolute trash,
I
bro.
got all the experience in life.
I'm not
survival
really
skills from
Nazareth.
Pedro.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of my house in Pasadena and went to Pedro where most people would go to die.
Yeah.
It taught me how to live.
100%. 100%.
Life
Anyway,
skills.
I think that's fucking awesome.
Survival.
All right, bro. Well, let's end with a quick prayer, dude. And fucking Heavenly Father, the Most High, man, creator, maker, and creator, and Lord of the heavenly realm and the earthly realm. It is in your name we praise, dude, the greatest name, Jesus. We repent for self-reliance. I repent for not seeking you out like you sought me out, Father. Like you sought me out of the 100. And I will forever spend the rest of my life seeking you out, seeking your will for my life. Let your will for my life be done and not my own, Father. I know you have good plans for me and that your plans are the best for me. And I thank you for those. And it's in the mighty name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.